Afternoon to all our viewers on the live stream for the Perfect Delivery Open Inter-Districts Finals. It's two districts that came through on both the men's and the ladies' sides. Western Province and Johannesburg Bowls Association, JBA, who will be fighting it out for the honours. Both sure of a medal. It's just the colour that they'll determine this afternoon, Bobby.
Good afternoon, guys. Good afternoon, guys.
How's it, Bobby?
Thanks for joining us in the commentary box this afternoon. We should be in for a cracker of a game. Western Province seem to have got better as the week has got on. They've had some great wins in the past 3 games. So JBA have been ever consistent throughout. They've been leading the section from day one.
Yeah.
And they've got a lot of experience in their side. The side has played in 3 consecutive finals now. They'll be going for a hat-trick of wins. But the Western Province have got a young, youthful side, full of energy, and I can't wait for this game to start.
Yeah, JBA really excellent track record in finals. If they make it, they normally take the gold. But this is a province side to be reckoned with. I'm happy to be in the commentary box, but would have loved to play in the final myself. As BGN, we took bronze, just pipped by Province, but they really played well. And talking about youth, they've got a young side, especially the two back rankers, Kabos and Armand Askerai. Two very promising youngsters, played very well yesterday against us, and they've made themselves count at this ID so far.
Yeah, certainly we had the pleasure of watching them play yesterday afternoon, and they combined very well as the combination of two youngsters. It's Kabos on the far left hand side with a ponytail, and then Armand Askerai with a pen behind his cap. Two youngsters making their way in the game. Armand is only 22 years old. Kabos is just under 30. So good for the future for Western Province Bowls.
Yeah, but they obviously are up against probably one of the most experienced back rank pairings in the IDs, Jason Evans and Heinz. They've been combining very well for the past few years, and it should be a fair contest this afternoon.
Yeah, I think a lot will depend on the front ranks, whichever front rank is going to dominate early on. Western Province do have a very inexperienced front rank. They've played a couple of years in the province side, but with Warren Stein and Sean Thomas up front, a lot of experience there, but it's all on the day. It depends who has a good game, and Western Province did play on this green yesterday afternoon, so they know the speed of the green, and that might give them a slight advantage early doors.
Yeah, Andre Barnard was exceptional on this exact green yesterday against us, and inexperienced but definitely capable bowlers. And if we look to the other side, the front rank there from Western Province, we've got the vastly experienced Nick Rustling up in second. He plays second for Herman Heisman, and at lead they've got Dave and Kevin Douglas and Herman Heisman in the back, also two very good bowlers. But if we look at their opponents, who's more experienced than Jerry Baker? Playing in his umpteenth, I've lost count, inter-district for the Open for JBA. We've got the two Victor and Prince up front, also two very experienced front rankers, and the new guy in the team, Grant George, no slouch himself, also not new to big bowls, a previous Open singles winner at the Nationals, so should make for riveting stuff this afternoon. The greens look fine, the weather's beautiful, and we've got a really nice crowd with all the teams sitting here to support.
Yeah, I think a lot of the teams, they played at various venues this morning, probably having a nice lunch somewhere. And as the afternoon gets on, the crowd will probably get bigger and bigger. At the moment, the bar area, the side, obviously that's the busy side of the club. It's already jam-packed. So the spectators who do arrive this afternoon, there is plenty of seating around the green. So we're looking forward to seeing a lot more spectators come down. If you've got nothing to do this afternoon, do yourself a favour and come watch some great bowls here at Bedford View. Very welcoming environment here, and we should see some great bowls on display.
Yeah, and it was great during the week as well. We had supporters from the local clubs, even our clubs there in Pretoria, come through to support the teams. It's nice to see bowls, having spectators next to the side, next to the field, and as you just said, the bar area is a buzz. It's like a constant drone here on our left-hand side. But good, people are excited. They're watching the bowls and having some fun next to the green.
Yeah, certainly. Let's hope it's played in good spirit. We got Warren, who's pretty quiet on the green, doesn't say much. He just gets away and does his job at lead. You obviously see those yellow bowls of his around the jack. And Sean Thomas is a newly awarded Protea. Played in the African States last year. So that was his first cap for South Africa. And there'll be many selectors around watching him this afternoon, so you would like to have a really good game. I think this is what the selectors judge you on, how you play in the big games under pressure. So it's important for Sean to have a good game here.
Yeah, I think a few of these players would like to just put their hands up and say, listen, I'm capable of playing at the highest levels, and want to impress at the biggest stage, provincially, that we have in South Africa.
Yeah, certainly yesterday afternoon with Kabos playing skip against current South African skip Nick Shabangurik. Kabos certainly held his own against him and shows that he can play at this level, and he's young, he's energetic, he's fit. So Bowl's youth structure is really coming through now, and some talent, some wonderful talent been on display this past couple of weeks.
And talking about that fitness, I wonder how much of a factor that will be. We've had 4.5 days of really grueling bowls. It's taxing on the body, and maybe that youthfulness will prevail in the end. The experience is there on the JBA side, the youth on the province side. It will be interesting to see how that plays out.
Yeah, certainly. I don't think the two youngsters on the right of your screen will be overawed by the game. The way they played yesterday afternoon, they took the ball by the bull by the horns, and they weren't intimidated by the opposition that they were playing against, even though they were playing against Proteas.
Yeah, in BGN we've got the vastly experienced Francois Kuhner skip. Also, Herman Eishammen played so well against us. Kevin Douglas was drawing out of his skull, so it's setting up to be such a good match this afternoon, and I really hope the bowls does do the talking, and that it's played in a good spirit, and that the teams really play to the best of their capabilities, because then we're in for a great show. We're almost done with the trial ends, and the guys just shaking hands, wishing each other luck for the final, and I wish both these teams a good game.
Yeah, not to forget the ladies who are playing on the rink number 4 and 5. The men are playing on 2 and 3. It's also a Western Province JBA final. That should be a cracker of a game. Both teams won their sections relatively easy, particularly Western Province, who had already won their section before this morning's game. So they came unstuck against Port Natal this morning, but that was like sort of a practice game for them, even though I'm sure the intensity was there.
Yeah, so if we look at the ladies in that final, you've got the likes of Jackie van Rensburg for JBA. You've got the vastly experienced, Lydia Maritz playing for JBA, for Province, Elma Lowe, Maggie van Zyl, Sylvia Burns, seasoned campaigner, and Anneke Skipper, as Bobby's mentioned. You've got Claire Cowan and Amanda Kotze and Fikile. And on the JBA side, as I mentioned, Jackie van Rensburg, you've got the young Emma Murphy, Michelle Ashburner, Joyce Vellempini, Heather Pembroke, and Esma Haley in one side. That's probably one of the most experienced combinations that you can have at this level. And supported by the likes of Michelle Schleicher and Peter Smith, who's also been here for some time. So also promises to be a very good matchup and something that will dish up some great bowls for the spectators here this afternoon.
Yeah, I think JBA with the experience, what they'll try and do is they'll try and dominate early doors. You might see a couple of big shots played in the first 2 or 3 airs to try and make a number. They might gamble on a couple of shots early on to try and dominate the game up front. They are playing against a relatively inexperienced side, and playing in the final is quite daunting. So if your opposition comes at you very, very strong early on, you start doubting yourself. So I think Western Province should counteract that by playing aggressive themselves and not be overawed by JBA.
Yeah, just a
JBA
final.
has a lot. Let's say JBA does have a lot of firepower. You got Heinz playing third for Jason, who Jason himself has got a good runner as well. So there's a lot of firepower in there. Sean Thomas can have a go. So all round, and at the third day you'll probably see a few wind-ups from Armand Ascare. He's got one of the quickest drives around and pretty accurate as well. So we might see a few jacks flying around this afternoon.
Yeah, just a final note on the ladies who we're not streaming unfortunately at this moment. It's just that even though Province might be seen as not as experienced as the JBA side, they took 12 points off a very seasoned Balschatting North ladies side yesterday afternoon. With the likes of Sue Tarr, Leonie Durant and Gillian Bingham, all very seasoned campaigners, and Province just stepped up and said we're here to play. So kudos to them, and all the best to both the ladies sides in the final as well. So we're off here on the TV rink, and very good start there by Wilfred Hoyose, playing lead there for Province, not far off the jack there. He really has impressed as well, very consistent throughout the tournament so far. It doesn't seem to be rattled if there's a bowl close to the jack. He just sticks to his guns, draws it close, and
yeah, he certainly has made a statement by putting his first bowl there. Warren dropping a little bit short with his first. With the mat up slightly, you don't want to be short, you want to be through the head.
So important that if you make a mistake, make it behind the jack.
Certainly.
We've seen it so often. The jack jumped forward twice, I think, the whole weekend, but most of the times there's a change, goes to the back.
Now that's two great bowls there from Wilfred, making a statement early doors, and that's exactly what Kabos would actually want. The Western Province side are very, very well managed by their manager Skalki Kotsa, who's a former provincial player himself. But Warren has made a great correction.
Great response from Warren. That's how we know him. He's not someone that misses his line and weight that often. So great correction from that first bowl. Audrey will stick to the forehand, try and just draw around Wilfred's bowls, get something close.
Yeah, as you mentioned, Garth, particularly when the mat is up, it's criminal to put a short bowl because the jack is going to move with all these players around. They'll be looking to move jacks, tell jacks into the ditch.
Yeah, it's a good result there from Audrey. Ran into Wilfred's own, one of his players.
Yeah, certainly has opened it up now.
Yeah, just gives themselves a little sneak peek on the inside there, and just to rest the bowl, move the jack. Sean, left-handed on the forehand, seems to be on a good track here. Just not dipping inside there, but weight was very good for the shot there. You've seen it, so...
I say he's been a little bit conservative, Kabos. There was a shot inside, but I think he might leave that for Kabos to play. So it's good thinking by Kabos. Build up the head first, get bowls in the head before you start attacking.
Audrey's not far off here. That's a very good
line.
Yeah, it's important before you start attacking. Make sure you've got bowls in the head. Give yourself a foundation to work off. Sean, let's see if he can make that adjustment. He was a bit on the outside line with his first bowl. Still, I think he's a bit on the wide side. Yeah, just sticking out there, just not having the weight to get to the jack. But they'll adjust. It's still early days in this game.
Well, they have come from Old Parks this morning, a different green. Western Province played at Morningside, so there's no advantage for either side really. But I think Armand might be eyeing the shot bowl just inside that the front bowl to try and get to the shot, make 3 of it.
Yeah, he'll definitely. Yeah, he is playing on the inside line there. All depends on his weight here. He seems to be on a good line
He's
here,
pretty
Bob.
close to it. He's pretty close.
And that's a
Just got the
very good shot. Unfortunate result.
If he got that bowl full, he could have made a good 3.
Just our customary mic selfie. That's become custom for myself. Take a selfie with my co-commentator Bobby. You'll be on social media a bit later. But Heinz seems to be on a good line here, and his weight's not far off. What a great shot there from Heinz. Because orange balls never seem to be too far away from the jack.
Yeah, Lions certainly has come on in leaps and bounds in the past couple of seasons. He certainly has cemented that 3rd position. He actually has skipped a couple of games this week when Jerry took a morning off. He had some work to attend to, so Heinz went to go skip Jerry's side, and Donnie Pickett came in as reserve.
Bobby, something interesting to note is that Armand runs after almost each of his bowls. He goes with big weight here, and he runs into his own bowl. That wasn't don't know if that was the right call to have such a big dip at it. But I wonder if, I don't know what the rules say, but are you allowed to go up after your first bowl as a 3rd? You can, hey?
Yes, you may.
But just making sure there. Just wondering if other opposition would like that. He's really done a few miles this week, running up and down this green.
A nice fit young lad as well.
And Heinz is very well bowled here again. That's a excellent bowl. It's just a yard short, but just blocks that line that they just played on Province side, so will make them think about the shot. I don't think they can afford to have too much of a go here, because they've got only 1 bowl close, and might expose them to a big number if they get rid of that ball. So Kabous with his customary run onto the mat delivery. It's really a unique delivery, but just scraping past there. It's a good spot, Bobby. I don't know.
Yes, at least he's got something to play to now. I don't think the runner's really on anymore because their front bowl's actually protecting that set.
Yeah, I think he gives himself an option on the other hand. It will be interesting to see what he plays now. Jason just nestling there against Sean's bowls.
Yeah, both Jason and Sean a little bit short there on the backhand. Amanta's calling him with a little bit of weight. It is his bowl on the run. It's Adre's bowl in the front. So it is an opportunity. Kabous gave himself a backward with his first bowl. So all he needs to do is to connect Adre's bowl into the head, or possibly just slip it and find the set. Deep in concentration, Kabous.
Yeah, don't know if he's got the weight for that shot, because he'll need to at least
he doesn't want to turn the orange one though.
Yeah.
I think that's what he's done. Could be 3 now.
3 down at the moment. I think his weight was a bit tentative, because if he needed to find Adre's ball, he needed at least 3 meters, find it onto that set and pop it to the back.
Yeah, I don't think he played it with the correct ball. Even if you found the orange, you wanted to push the orange straight out of the head. Yeah. Jason, opportunity to draw for 4.
Yeah, he's not far off. If he gets the bend here to the back, just too wide there to have another. So that looks like 3 to me. Well, Armand's measuring. So Armand getting a bit of flack this week. Those shoes are probably about 2.5 sizes too big for him, but he's...
Yeah, it really suits him though. It suits his character.
Yeah. Clap. Joking. Yeah, so that good positive intent from JBA. They They were shot down with the first ball, and Warren moved the jack, make sure to make a change, and that's something that you need to do at this level. You need to constantly make changes, make sure you are in control of the head. And Warren, once he's got the jack, he's normally not too far off. He's very consistent. If he knows the weight of the jack, he knows how to put down his ball, and just a foot off there. Well, we've been very fortunate with the weather holding up the way it did. We've had one session rain out on Tuesday?
On Tuesday afternoon.
But other than that, been very nice weather for bowls, and there's Wilfred with another cracker. That's the type of bowls we've been seeing from him the whole weekend.
Yeah, we should have a great tussle between the two leads. Warren is also a specialist lead. Very seldom see him playing in the back rank. Even at club level, he plays lead. Always goes out with a good skip.
And that's uncharacteristic. Warren put the first one close, the second one almost 2 meters short there. It's not something you see him do often. He's really, especially once he's delivered the jack, he normally knows, what his weight should be.
So Jerry Baker dropped a 4 in the first head.
Yeah, and it was, I think, 3. But we'll see now. It's 3 to JBA in the other on this ring. So Sean here with a good track, all on his weight here, just slipping inside. Jason won't be too unhappy with that. It beats the jack. It's got something to move towards. I think Audrey will want to make that change first. Just tuck the jack in behind his leads bowl.
He's playing with good weight.
He's finishing in a good spot. It's
very good positional bowl. Yeah, it's always good from a second to be just through the head. Finding this game, the jack will seldom stay in the position it was delivered. There'll be a lot of movement on the jack. So anything past the jack is always good. So Sean just basically overplayed that one.
Yeah, so interesting to see. Just if I look at the section for the ladies, Bob, both JBA and Western Province finished on about 85 points. That is really good going. Averaging more than nine points per game throughout the tournament. Really excellent. JBA men finished on 76, and Western Province they finished on 73. So also very tightly contested in terms of the points scored during sectional play.
JBA men got off to a very quick start in the tournament, built up a healthy lead. Other teams did close the gap on them. Eden did beat JBA yesterday afternoon.
Yeah. But just not enough. It was a 7-5 split, yeah. So Eden really to have given themselves more chance, they would have had to have an 8 or a 9. Lions just under the line there. Holding the 1 still for Province, but they've set up the head nicely for themselves. They've got Audrey coming in on the backhand. They've got him waiting on just behind the jack. So Armand will be looking either just to flop that front bowl or move the jack a bit, but carrying a bit of weight. I think that's a bit more weight than Kabos would have liked to see, especially if you're holding shot. You don't want to scout the jack to the opposition there.
Biggs. Come on, Biggs. Biggsy.
A great ball there by Heinz, but unfortunately the 2 balls behind are both Western Province's balls.
Yeah, so Province holding 2, so that bowl of Armand that I just criticised now lying a good second.
Yeah.
Seems to be on the inside track this time, which is not too bad if he comes back and just settles there. That's a very good bowl. That makes it 3. It's a bit open still.
Yeah, but what we have seen a lot in this game on this green, Garth, yesterday afternoon and this morning, when players are playing on a line with weight, it just seems to hold a bit. and when you nip that line, it has a rapid bend. So you have to play it more direct, probably with more weight. So
And I think this is something that Jason likes doing. If he's got an open jack and some balls to sit on, he likes to attack. And I think that's exactly what he's done now. He's playing for that. He's going for the jack, and he's got it first time. What a shot! That is
great shot.
Almost a trademark Jason Evans shot for me, especially in the IDs, playing in fours. He likes to attack. Attack the jack, make sure of the movement, and played it almost perfectly there.
Yeah, certainly. And then, as we said earlier on, we'll probably see a lot of attacking shots played from JBA early on to try and dominate early doors and try and upset the back rank. But Cabos is in trouble again now.
They're 2 down. He seems to be on a good line, but I think he's going to pull up short a bit. He needs about 3 meters there just to beat the second shot there of Sean Thomas. Jason going to draw on his backhand now. He'll want to come around Armand's ball there and just be within a meter of the ditch to make it just more difficult for Cabos to get second. Let's see if he stays on. Yeah, that's it. That's very good bowling from Jason. That's 3-2 JBA now. Armand just standing, giving Cabos a foot on where he should end. I don't know if he sent this enough. Let's just see.
He's certainly got more weight than his last, but I don't think enough.
He's not reaching, and that's 3-2 JBA. So that takes him to a 6-0 lead. On the other green, it looks like almost 2-2 Victor there.
I think Prince's yellow balls on the jack.
Prince with the yellow balls.
Yep.
Victor's got the turquoise balls.
So it looks like Prince is holding the shot. Only the one. Yeah, so, these finals, I know the JBA boys, the way they play, they're trying to get off to a good start, try and rattle the opposition, and Jason played a big shot there, turnover of probably 6 shots, from 3 down to 3 up.
Yeah, definitely. And that's a good jack from Warren, pulling the mat up, making sure he's not losing it, and that's his length that he likes to play. Just carrying past there with his first ball, about a meter.
He got a little touch on it, a little toucher. Right, Wilfred, this will be a test for him now, because he has played 2 great heads, and to see them drop 2 threes.
Yeah, it's so demoralizing as a front ranker. You put your balls there, but they seldom stay there.
Certainly.
But he doesn't seem too rattled. He puts it a foot short. Very good start there from Wilfred. But if they have to play you away, then you've done your job. It's so important to be there first as a front ranker, and that pressure just goes upward to the skips at the end. So that's good bowling. Great weight from Warren. I'll have a sparkling water with passion fruit, please, in a draft glass. Now the good line again here from Wilfred. If he finds himself and turns it onto the jack, yeah, not far off there. Province holding the 1. Hasn't really been someone that's been on the jack, almost like a front toucher, making it really difficult for opposition. It's been that foot, half a yard distance so far, so lots of opportunities for both sides to draw in. Sean with just not the way to get there.
Very unlucky shot there by Andre, but it was a bit heavy. He flicked the jack over to Warren's balls. Warren's holding the 1.
that one level or not?
Did we mention?
Set. I put the video there.
Sean will be looking just to either find himself or works off that set there.
He's been a little bit tentative on that hand now, Sean. I think 4 bowls he's played there hasn't reached. So it's, yeah, he won't be happy with that. You're holding the shot, then you like to move it.
Audra unlucky to have moved the jack there.
Yeah, and he's probably, I don't know what happened with the second one, it took all the weight off.
I think, you know, if you sell a shot like that, your confidence
Yeah,
takes a bit of a knock,
yeah,
and
damage.
you're a bit more tentative, but it's still setting up nicely for both sides there. I know JBA is probably holding 2 there, but a lot for Armand and Kabous to play into.
Yeah.
I think Heinz will also would want to make a change here, because the way the head's setting up there, it's a lot to play in for the opposition. He'll either want to flop Sean's ball in front of the jack, or just push something behind to give himself a bit more of insurance at the back. We've seen the intent even from the first end.
Heinz is looking for the Leeds bowl, which is Wolford's bowl. He's turned it through. Could be holding 2 or 3 now.
No, it's still only the 2. I think he wanted the inside edge just to get to the jack, but Armand is travelling. I think he's put that down too wide. Just too wide to get the jack.
They must be careful not to attack too much, and the game can get away from you. They must remember they are playing in a team. Shot aggregate does come into account, so you don't want to drop too many 2s and 3s early on and get behind in the game.
Yeah, the bonus point is very important. Same as sectional play. You get a point per set, 2 points for the game win, and then a 2 point for the aggregate. So 12 points up for grabs. And you know, both sides need to be cognizant of thereof, and also keep an eye on the scoreboard of their compatriots. Thank you so much.
Yep, Amanda's made the mistake of nipping it and taking
And
his
he's
own
taken
out.
his own out. That's now 3
Yep.
to JBA. Kabous will need to draw at least a good second here. He doesn't want to play an attacking shot and miss, because that opens them up to drop. You know, they're 3 down now. Jason won't keep it that way. He'll probably draw in another with his first. That first ball of Warren there at the back is also some insurance for JBA, so that won't bother Jason too much to put a blocker or put the back ball. He'll want to build this head, put some more balls in, put the pressure on Kabous, and he's not far off here. Just touching the jack slightly, making.
Could be another shot, so it could be 4. Kabous is under huge pressure now. 3 years in a row he's been under pressure.
And that slight movement on the jack now opened a gap on both sides, so it makes it a bit more difficult for Kabous. But he seems to be on a good track here,
Very
and
close.
he's going to draw the shot. That's an excellent ball.
Great ball there.
Under great pressure, he just stepped up to the mat and made sure. Jason,
Yeah, it was a big ball there because you don't want to go into a 9-10 lead, but Jason's got a big shot now. The jack will be probably first prize for him. He's got the best back. Try and get the jack into the ditch for 2. If he does flick Kabous' ball out there, he does like 4.
no, he can play confidently with a meter or 2 through the jack.
Yeah, he might even get the ball and the jack.
He's playing with more conservative weight than I
He's not reaching, is
expected.
he? Oh,
That's uncharacteristic of Jason to be shot down or short
Yeah.
when he's shot down.
he had everything going for him there.
I won't be too happy with that attempt of his, but Kabous, let's see if he can draw another.
I think he's a little bit tentative. He's on the board now. I think it's the most important thing. Get on the board and
Yeah,
and refocus and reset yourself.
Yeah, once you're off that duck, the nerves settle a bit
Yep.
more, and you start believing in yourself.
And as for Western Province, I don't think that they should be worried. They're actually holding the JBA boys. It's just that there's a couple of big shots that have been played by Heinz and Jason, which has turned it. But overall, it's a very close game.
Yeah, to that point, the scoreline doesn't reflect the quality of the bowls. The front rankers have been very evenly matched, and the difference has come from big shots from Jason and Heinz. And I think Cabos and Armand will think, if this goes on like it is, and Jason and Heinz miss one, then they'll be back in the game. But Wilfred pulling up short there, so let's see if Warren can capitalise on that.
Meter from the two. Just nipping it slightly. Meter.
Yeah, so Warren didn't take advantage. Still at 4 feet, meter and a half short.
Yeah, and that's something. If your opposition gives you a chance, you need to take it and make sure you get in there in front of them. And Wilfred, he's got his nose in front, but still lots of space for Warren to draw in there.
Yeah, as we mentioned earlier on, it's
Like your slide.
at this level you want to make the mistake past the jack.
Love this road. Come on.
I don't think that Warren is here either. So, Andre Barnard, and the way I've seen him play this week, when there's an open jack, he normally gets very close.
He has been close, Bobby. I saw him peel off the jack yesterday in a very crucial time against Niksha, and he's not far off here. That's going to be this shot. He's about jack level, just behind. It just missed his line on the outside a bit, but
Sean will looking to consolidate now. Hasn't started off too well.
Coming.
yes,
Very close.
not
Sean,
far off here.
Well done, mate.
yeah, that is a shot, but it's still,
Still about 2 feet away.
yeah.
Andre seems to be on a better line this time, and his weight's not far off either. If he can just travelling past, then
Well, that's happened so
made
many
it.
times.
He's improved
already.
it worse.
Did you last?
Yeah, a bit unfortunate there. Maybe a little bit heavy, but as we said, rather be heavier than short. And Sean has made the mistake under again. He's gone narrow. Yeah, I think it's time now to let Armand shine a little bit. Attack that bowl, attack the jack. JBA have allowed them to play a running shot by not getting balls in the head. I've only got Sean's ball there, but there's a good opportunity for Armand now. I think he'll be looking for the jack in the ditch.
Yeah, so we've got about 450 viewers online. That's excellent, and thanks for everyone tuning in.
Very close.
Mine's
He
close.
got what a
He's
great
got the jack.
shot.
Might have-
Fortunately, he didn't get it full.
Yeah, he's a bit far. It gives the opposition Heinz a chance to draw to the ditch. Just to give you an update on the ladies' scores, it's 2-1 to JBA in the one game, and in the other game it's 7-1. So JBA off to a good start there. And afternoon, Dion. I hope you're enjoying the coverage and that it's as good as we hoped it would be.
Well done.
Heinz drawing second shot there is still about 2.5 meters short of the ditch.
Armand is pretty close.
That's the one to big.
That's
Yeah,
second
that's
shot.
another shot for.
There's two good balls there by Armand. Known as Kaifi. They call him Kaifi.
Heinz has added that weight and he's drawing a very good shot there.
On the lip of the green. What a great draw there by Heinz. Very, very steady third.
So I wonder now, will Kabos be attacking that ball or will he first draw another good second?
Yeah, there's two options. If he does try and draw a ball close and then give him an opportunity to run the shot ball out. He doesn't want to leave Jason 2 meters or a meter to draw a bonus. I think he's doing the right thing, trying to draw. He's very close.
He's not far off here. Just gonna
Very
fall in the
unlucky.
ditch. Very good effort there.
Yeah, I think you were just trying to sit on that ball, possibly turn it into the ditch.
And he's got some space. He doesn't need to be on the lip because Heinz's ball is a bit too
Yes.
off center of the jack. Jason is just gonna fall in as well. So he can afford to draw to the string and be in about a half meter short of the ditch to get the shot. Oh, that looks very quick out of the hand. I'll just see.
Yeah, it's gone really wide.
He's gone really wide. They're checking, but
And very
he's
quick as
added
well.
too
So,
much.
yeah. A little bit
Yeah, a rush of blood to the
little
head
rush
there.
of blood there. Yeah, it was.
Jason was just in the ditch. Will he be able to make the adjustment? It seems like he's been able to. And that's another 2 to JBA. The score now 8-1 after 4 ends. And on the rink next door, WPB is leading 6-1 after 3 ends. So very little overall separating the two teams at the moment.
Yeah, and short.
That was a really rash shot from Kabos. That's uncharacteristic. Normally they...
Yeah. I think he might have been in 2 minds, and as he got onto the mat, he decided to give it the extra grass,
Yeah.
and he certainly overplayed it.
Yeah, and that's something that happens so often with bowlers. You're in between 2 shots, and then you play the weight of the run with the grass of the draw, and
Yes.
you end up nowhere. And why I'm saying that's rash is that throughout the week, him and Armand has been very deliberate in discussing the shots they play, making sure that when they're on the mat, they know what they want to do.
Yeah, we mentioned that yesterday afternoon as well. The synergy between the 2 players, between Kabos and Armand, is very good. They used to chat about the shots, and never was there a disagreement, but sort of a reinforcement of what you play. They combined very well in the back for Western Province.
So Warren just missing his line there with both bowls. His weight was good, but it's just on that forehand. It seems to be cutting away. It seems to be getting a bit more swing than it did right at the start of the game. Wilfred also under his line, but he should stop against Warren's ball for shot there. So it's 2-2 Province at the moment, but no one really close. Sean will want to change his fortunes going away from the board here because he hasn't really playing away. He's been dropping short the whole time.
Yeah, he's on his favourite backhand now.
Yeah, he swapped her over. He played forehand on the first 2 ends, going that way. Still dropping
Yeah, still
short.
not reaching.
I got a message here from one of my friends saying, "Tell Mr. Bowles he must focus." The self-proclaimed moniker there of Sean Thomas. But yeah, let's see. He'll want to get in there. He's got enough space to draw in. And will do himself a world of confidence a world of good for his confidence if he can just get inside his own bowl here. Line's good. It's just added a bit too much now. This is
Yeah, that's one thing when you're not playing with confidence. You don't want to be short, so you make the mistake through. Nothing ball really. So good opportunity now for Andre. Oh, just still didn't quite reach. Cabos is still encouraging his players, giving them high fives,
It's
or low
important.
fives.
Well, it's important for Skip, if the chips are down, to encourage your team, make sure that they, their spirits are up and they still believe in themselves.
Certainly. Yeah, they've played so well to get this far. They don't become bad bowlers in one game, so they just do what they have been doing the whole week.
Same as your last.
Hines seems to be on a good track here. He's really been drawing very well on that forehand and doing that
Certainly
again.
has been the difference between the two sides, I think. He's making a lot of changes.
Armand on his backhand, he's looking to either promote Audrey's bowls or sit that shot bowl of Hines. And he does just that. That's shot
He's
now.
promoted the bowl, so he does hold the shot. But there's a good opportunity for Hines now to play his favourite shot. A little trail on the jack. Sean does have the back ball.
Sean has got the back bowls and Warren's off centre there to the back. So a lot of options on there for JBA, but Hines is really close here and he's got it.
Great shot again by Hines. He loves that shot, just playing through the head. Those touches on the jack. Moves the jack all the time. So it's a lesson now for Western Province to realise that this is the game plan. You got to get the balls behind the head.
Yeah. Armand's not far off. I want to set that ball, just slipping
Yeah,
past,
it
but
could
it's
be-
second shot, I think.
Yeah, it's quite frustrating, as you said earlier, Garth, when you are competing with the front rank and the third does all the damage. The third can be deadly if a third's playing really well. Put a Skip under pressure, which Hines certainly has been doing. Putting Armand under a lot of pressure, but
Jason can play with confidence around those balls. He gets a nice bend with these balls, and there is excellent. That's another shot. Cabos can follow that down, but I think the percentage shot is playing on the inside, trying to sit that shot ball of Jason or pulling the jack through, make a change first. He's opting for the draw, which seems to be playing off very well here.
what a
now.
great shot here by Cabos.
That's
Really
excellent.
took his time with that ball.
Really an excellent shot there from Cabos, and good to see them, keeping a level head there. It's easy to start chasing and running bowls, and
Certainly.
especially if you're that young. I remember myself as a youngster. It's easy to go on the drive, go on the run. That was really an
Yeah,
excellent.
Cabos is showing a lot of maturity. He's only 29 years old, but he has been playing bowls for a long time. I know when he played for Namibia as a 17-year-old, he went to Samoa to play in the World Under 25s. Did pretty well there.
Jason on the run promotes one of Province's bowls. That it's still only the one. So Armand says one in a measure. So Cabos will just want to do the same. Draw around that bowl of Sean. He can just do exactly the same. He could make it 2, maybe 3. On a decent line, but he hasn't centered, I think. So
Yeah, he made that mistake before as well, but he did his job there. He got the shot. Having a look, I think Armand has conceded. It's only one.
it's only the one. So that takes the score to 8-2, and on the other ring 6-2. So Herman Eisholm and his side just up in the game next door.
So we've played 5 ends. There's 2 heads left in the set. At this stage, it looks like JBA are going to win this set, and Western Province the other set in the adjacent game. Well, Jerry will have something to say about that. Jerry's 4 shots behind, 2 ends to play, and Jerry's known for picking up big numbers. Second last head. Well played to Wilfred. Well played. Wilfred's had a great tournament throughout the week. Very unassuming character. Very pleasant person to talk to.
Really doesn't seem, to get too rattled. Wilfred, he just goes about his business, drawing the shots. He's got a job. That's his job in the team. As a lead, stick them close. If you're on the jack, next one just beyond it.
You've got to continue to apply the pressure, guys. The game will change. We've seen it so often throughout this week where the game does change. So they're just going to keep on pegging away. JBA did get off to a good start by picking up a couple of threes in the first 2 heads.
And that's something that doesn't happen that often. Normally you get a big end, and if you just score 1 or 2 the next end, keep that momentum going, but they were able to do it twice in a row.
Yes.
That really helps.
But Cabot doesn't seem rattled at all. I don't think anything rattles him really. He's very quiet type of a person, doesn't show any emotion. Whether he's winning or losing, it's the same person on the green. Which is a good trait. I think he keeps that heart rate the same throughout the game.
It's very important to stay calm. Bowls is such a mental game. And as soon as you start panicking, your weight, your lines, everything goes with it. Audrey just pushing it through there. Sean short again. It's just not reaching. He hasn't settled in this game at all yet, Bobby.
No. Playing a lot of short bowls. As a second, you want to play through the head.
You want to beat the jack and give your back rank a chance. And Audrey now, after being about 3.5 meters through, dropping it 2 meters short. So both, I think, of all the players here so far, the 2 leads, the 2 seconds, seem to be the most unnerved so far by the big moment, the big occasion. But yeah, Sean coming now. That will do him a world of good there.
Particularly played it on his forehand. You find Sean is a very confident player. He gets really hard on himself when he's not playing well. So that'll uplift him a bit. There's opportunity now for Cabos. He knows what Heinz can do. It's like bread and jam to Heinz. Jack level bowl and jack.
Yeah.
Trail at jack, so he must try and do that first.
Yeah, I think Armand will definitely be looking to work off Sean's bowl. Just tuck the jack behind his leads bowls. Make sure of the change. Make the change first. You don't want the position to make the change and then set themselves up. But he's very close. He's
great
drawing
bowl
a touch there. I don't think Heinz will be too unhappy with that bowl ended. He's got that same shot working off Sean's bowl, finding the jack or setting that set there. As you say, that's his bread and butter. He likes playing with that meter, that yard and a half through the head. Give himself a chance, and that's so important. You don't want to be short when you're shot down.
If he can slip that yellow ball, he's
very close.
Oh, just a little rub there, but he's turned Sean's bowling. That could be second, but Armand's got a good shot to play because Sean's ball is now jack level, so he can reach Sean's ball, turn it through, or even better, move the jack around the corner.
And even with the way Heinz's ball is just in front of the jack, it gives him something to work off towards Sean's ball as well, and maybe even flop behind the jack. He doesn't need to be too tentative with his shot. He can play it with confidence. He's just under the line with that weight.
Yeah, I don't think he's quite reached It's not a bad bowl. It could be useful.
Could be in Heinz's eye. Let's see what Jason's might call him on the other hand.
5 feet down.
No, he's still keeping him on the backhand there. I think it's the right decision. Heinz just played a very good shot there. Want to get close again. Same line.
Come on, Pete.
All on the weight here. He's trying for his life. That's excellent. Really, really good shot there from Heinz.
Yeah, he certainly has been the man of the match so far. Heinz making a lot of changes. Armand will be very disappointed with his last ball. Dropping short, he should have been in there first.
Yeah. It's something we said earlier is that if your position gives you a chance, you need to take it. And so far, Heinz has been taking all these chances, and that's been the difference between the two sides.
So Cabos is under pressure again. I don't think he's been to the head once yet where he's actually been holding the shot.
He's got a nice shot to play onto their own bowls. Pop the jack to Audrey at the back. He's playing with a bit of weight, but he's just hanging out. And that's not a good spot for him. He just moved Sean Thomas's bowl in the way there. Got some people just walking over across, and luckily they're skinny. Ernst. Always joke with Ernst. If he was a winger, he would have been 11, because that's what his legs look like. Jason making sure he's got the best back. Will let Cabos think about the weight he's going to play.
Yeah, he doesn't want to tap it. If he taps it, the yellow ball will come into play at the back. He's got to play with a lot more weight, I think.
Yeah, he needs to have at least 2-3 meters.
So he's certainly got enough weight this time.
Track, just running into their own short ball there.
Yeah. It's very frustrating for the skip when you get wrecked on a short ball, particularly if it's your own team's ball.
Jason can play confidently. It's Heinz coming in. If he does touch the jack on the backhand, it will just pop to Warren's ball. Just over the draw, he can make 3 or 4 here. It's just centered out a bit wide with that weight. So that's another 2, I think, to JBA. So that takes the score to 10-2. On the rink next door, it's 6-3. But talking about skinny legs, I've got a photo this week of Wilson Malobolo from Witpoortjie. He's got legs like toothpicks.
Yeah, you're going to get all the Krugersdorp members correcting you there now. Garth has moved over to Krugersdorp.
Oh, sorry, it's at Krugersdorp now. My apologies, Krugersdorp. Well, Wilson or Winston, as one of my club mates call him. He came in as a reserve for Martin one game. On the Tuesday that we rained out, we played Sables and he was there. That's a decent start from Warren, just a meter through, but as the lead, you're not too unhappy with that. Don't want to be short.
Jerry Baker's game. Jerry is 6-3 down playing the last end of the set. That's against Herman Heiseman. So Western Province are leading that game by 3 shots. Western Province are 8 down now, so basically Western Province are 8 shots down on the aggregate.
Yeah.
Sorry, 5 shots down.
So JBA is holding at least one there by Jerry. But you know, points are so important in this final. You want to make sure that if you don't if you don't win the skin, you get at least a peel, just so that your opponents don't get that edge on you. Wilfred's looking on a good line. He's just gonna duck under, but second shot for now.
Sean's certainly taking his time.
Yeah. It's on a fair line here. He's just not reaching again, is he? Just not reaching. I think these province front rankers would, or especially Wilfred, is probably thinking what else can he do to get his team on the board, because he's been really consistent. It's just Heinz making a difference every time. Andre's coming in with a good ball here. That should be shot.
A great draw there by Andre. Andre likes an open jack. Warren does have the back ball, and this is the way JBA do play. They do attack very soon, so Sean is very good at that shot, particularly on his backhand. He's playing the forehand now, looking to set the ball or trail the jack to Warren's back ball.
Sean very close, but just running past there. Played. That was a more positive shot from Sean. He's been a bit tentative this whole game, but that should allow him just to release some of that tension. Put on some weight behind the ball and just relax those shoulders a bit. But Andre coming to a good spot there.
Yeah, it's 2 great balls there by Andre. I think he's learned his lesson. Don't drop the second ball short. So Heinz has hardly missed yet in this game. After 6 heads, I think Heinz has changed the head virtually every end.
Yeah. As I said, if
Heinz is he's almost a veteran now, and he's playing against one of the younger players in the inter-districts, and that is very close again.
Heinz has been brilliant. Look at that.
Unbelievable.
Very, very good. Heinz himself comes from Cape Town, doesn't he, Bobby?
Yes, originally from Cape Town.
And
his wife, Michelle, she's playing in the ladies' final for JBA.
Yeah, so both him and Jason have some roots there down in Cape Town. But now letting the old district feel their presence.
Yeah, Jason started his bowls in the Kuruleni district. Used to be the old Nerba. He moved down to Cape Town. And I think he's drawn another.
Heinz is playing exceptional bowls. This is really, really good, and that just covers the jack a bit. Makes Armand think about his shot now.
I think he's got to play the shot on the forehand.
You can see a bit of doubt on his
It's a
mind.
good shot on the forehand. I think Andre is getting involved there as well now, so it's just a case of Armand playing through the head there. I think he's gone too wide.
He's gone too wide. Okay, he's got rid of Warren's back bowl. It's not still the best back, but it gives them some option to, maybe play both bowls on the backhand, push the orange onto the jack, but they can't afford too much weight because JBA is sitting with the 2 best backs there. So just while I've got the opportunity, I just want to thank the Pretoria Municipal Bowls members that came through the week. They were there almost every day supporting us. My own club. Just a shout out to you guys. Thanks for the support. We don't see that often from club members, so it's encouraging to see bowlers coming through. But Jason will want to get another one close, but he's just going to pull up a bit short.
He's left the shot open for Cabos to play now. Cabos is playing with a lot of confidence, particularly his weighted shots. He's very close in most of them.
Yeah, he'll be looking to find his own ball there, but that's a bit under the line. But he'll be looking to find Andre onto the short ball or onto the jack and just squeeze it through.
Just sort of didn't get that ball away 100%.
And I think that's the doubt that those back bowls of JBA is sowing in his mind. He can't go with too much weight, but he needs the the weight to reach and play through that. See where this ball of Jason ends up, but a lot of deliberation on the rink next door, because I think JBA is holding enough to take the set there. That's a now that changes the shot. Now it gives Cabos the option to sit on Heinz's ball, make two. He doesn't need to play with so much weight now. He's just going to go up it. Big shot here from Herman Eysalman next door.
Yeah, Western Province would like to win this head. And going to the new set, feeling a bit more confident.
Some momentum.
If you saw Audrey a couple of bowls ago, he was in the head there. Now he had drawn a good shot and played two good bowls. So it's very frustrating, as you mentioned, when the front rank plays good bowls and then somebody takes it away from them. So they've just got to keep calm, and hopefully that Heinz doesn't play this type of game the whole game. Got to keep on plugging away.
Well, this is an interesting call from Province. So we're looking for that front bowl of. That was a very strange shot for me, because
yeah, it looked like it was the forehand shot onto the orange.
Yeah.
But the skip's got to play the shot, so there's another one to JBA. They now take 11-2 lead. And JBA picked up a 3 on the last end on the other game, so that score is now 6-all.
After 6 ends,
after
so
6
a lot
ends.
to play for on this
So
end.
they've still got an end to play.
So it's one set to JBA, so they're taking an early lead in this final, taking the first, drawing first blood. So they've got one of the 12 points up for grabs in the bag. Another 6 should do it. Okay, so just an update on the lady scores. It's 4-3 to Province in the one game after 6 ends.
11-5.
And 11-5 to JBA in the other game off, and that's the first set that's been concluded there. So JBA on the ladies' side also taking the first blood there, but Province with a chance to win the first set on the other side. Fani Brett saying is enjoying the stream from Switzerland. So probably moving into spring almost there, Fani. So hope you have a good time up there. And Craig saying it's inspiring to watch some incredible bowls being played. Drives me to improve my game and motivates me to one day compete in this competition. So let's keep going, JBA. So a local supporting online for JBA as well.
Sean still hasn't really found his range. Wilfred is holding the shot again.
Andre is on a good track here.
Cabos is having a good look.
Yeah, I know the weight's good here as well. So Andre is starting to step up a bit now and
certainly
getting
is.
closer.
Yep.
That's an excellent ball from him.
He can probably be called the senior statesman in this rink.
I think across both rinks, I'm not sure how old Davey is, but him and Audrey are probably the two senior statesmen in the side. How old is Nick Rustling?
Nick Rustling must be mid-50s, I would say.
Okay. Audrey, the skips can't be too unhappy, with that back bowl. Audrey's put one on the jack, get some position behind. The way Heinz has been playing, you really need a back bowl.
Yep.
He's been making a change almost every end.
There's no clear track to the jack here for Heinz. So you'll have to negotiate those short balls somehow. But having said that, he might just go draw number 1. On the wide line, I don't think it'll get back from there. Great effort.
Oh, it's a very good second shot.
Very good second there. Seems to be getting a nice bend on his bowl lines.
No, he plays with the Tiger Pros. Normally not as big bender, but the greens here at Bedford View are playing very nicely. They're smooth. They allow you to take your grass. Been a fantastic venue this whole week.
The clubhouse is certainly filling up now. In the bar area, there's hardly room to move at all. I'm sure we'll get a camera shot of the bar area. That's outside the bar area. A lot of people arrived here to watch the finals.
There's another excellent ball from Heinz, just sitting against his own ball. You know, Jason won't be too unhappy with that. He's got a lot of balls in the head, so gives him, can play at it. And that's what you want to see as a skip. You want to see that head building. Once it gives you an opportunity to work off a bowl, especially if you're shot down, it gives you confidence to play with the weight you need to. I think Armand will just be looking to drop inside Heinz's bowl there. It's on a fair line here, just too heavy to bend on the inside, but very good effort there.
Yeah, looks like Armand's just dropping his shoulders a little bit. He's got to keep going. Let's remember there's still a long way to go. Only one set has been completed, and you are playing within a team, so the scores will be counting in both sides.
And it's so important what you're saying there, Bobby, especially in this format. The first set is gone, but focus on winning the second, focus on winning the third, get the aggregate close, and give your other side an opportunity to compete.
Yep.
Jason is here coming in with a bit of weight. He's going to find Heinz's bowls and just not drop in. But they're setting up quite nicely behind the jack.
If you have a look where JBA's back rank players' bowls are, they're lying 2nd, 3rd and 4th position at the moment. And this has been the theme of the game so far.
Yeah, it's been Kabos just hanging out on that line. He's not getting the
and
bend.
you
Perfect weight almost.
You see Armand says, it's holding there, so it's also a negative thing. So Armand must just try and gear himself up. He's got to try and match Heinz ball for ball. Looks a little bit down at the moment.
Jason's got a nice shot again. Either finds himself onto the shot ball or the shot ball onto the jack. He's got a lot of balls waiting just behind the jack. He plays with a meter and a half. He has got a better line than the first ball. He's running after it.
He's going to touch the...
Oh,
very unlucky.
Very unlucky. Really close there to making quite a packet there. Armand calling Kabos again on that forehand. Just draw inside those balls, get another one close, maybe get 2 shots. He's on that outside line again.
All right, so they've scored in the first head of the second set, which is it's a good sign for Western Province. They've got to just keep going now and try and narrow the gap, and hopefully Armand Heiseman can pull away a little bit from Jerry. It'll be a difficult task. I see Prince is on the jack again. Prince is having a good game this afternoon with the ladies' scores there. Western Province are up in the one game, 4 shots to 3. They're well down in the other game. I think that's I cannot see from this angle, but I'll update you now shortly. Looks like it's 11-5 to JBA on the other rink. That's Jackie van Rensburg's rink. Jackie van Rensburg is playing against Maggie van Zyl. Annika Skippers is playing against Heather Pembroke. Very close game, only 7 shots scored in 6 ends. Jackie van Rensburg's side is Jackie and Emma Murphy, with Joyce Filippini playing lead. Michelle Ashburner playing second in that side, so it's a good side. They've done really well this tournament. And Jackie, of course, is a Protea bowler as well, similar to Annika Skeppers. And in the final year, we've got a host of Protea bowlers from JBA. We've got Jason Evans, Sean Thomas, Victor Sapale, Jerry Baker. So 50% of the players are all Proteas. Sorry, Victor as well. So that's 5 out of 8 are Proteas. A lot of experience. And the player who's not a Protea is Heinz, and he's probably been the man of the match so far.
Yeah, definitely. But Wilfred, once again, getting close there, got a bowl. Audrey coming in.
Oh, great draw there by Audrey.
Very good. So
certainly has played well the last few ends.
The front rank of Province not letting itself be intimidated by the likes of Sean Thomas and Warren Stein.
There's the KwaZulu-Natal country men and ladies.
And some EP ladies as well.
The EP ladies are always full of fun. They're here as well.
Eden in the background, Sedi Beng, some Province supporters, Sables, and some Bedford View club members as well. So good to see them here as well. And there's the Port Natal side in the yellow and blue. Got Jenny Jones here as well. That's a very good ball from Audrey. Audrey really finding his rhythm now.
Yeah, he's played really well the last 3 ends, Audrey, and I think it's the cool head as well. He's realise he's the senior statesman in the side. He's got to take control. Got to try and lift Armand a little bit as well and get Armand into the game.
So currently, I see a lot of people on the chat. You probably missed it when Bobby gave the update now, but I'll type the update. The ladies' scores. So the one rink, JBA did take the first set. I'm not sure what happened there.
5-3.
Is it 5-3 after? So 5-3 to Province
in that first set.
So one set each apiece in the ladies. In the ladies' final, but JBA winning both the first sets in the men's final.
Correction there, Garth. I think, JBA with 6-all playing the last against Natal, and JBA got a shot on the last head. And as we mentioned, looking at the results throughout the week, there's been so many times when JBA have been peels playing the last end of a set and they've scored the shot.
Yeah.
They've got a lot of big match players there who can actually play their big shot at the right time.
Yeah, Sean likes to send me scoreboards, and on a few occasions they were actually down on the last end and pick up a 2-2 win. So, it just shows you the experience of the side, I think, and that they don't get rattled too easily. And when the chips are down, they're able to rally and pull back the opposition. Armand finishing in a decent spot there.
Armand played with great weight there. Really, it's all he had to do was to turn his front ball over. It's Audrey's ball on the right-hand side there. Turn that ball over for another. But it's a very tight head. It'll be very difficult to score more than one here. And looking across here, Victor Sapale has just drawn 2 pearlers on the jack. So Victor and Prince are certainly doing their work for Jerry Baker. Remember that 14 heads does constitute a game. So once the second set is complete,
there could be a result.
There will be a result.
But so far the clouds there are quite a lot of clouds overhead, but they're not too grey, and it doesn't look too menacing. I'm not sure what it looks like behind us, Bobby, but So far so good. Still nice sunshine here on the green.
Yeah, yesterday afternoon was a lot blacker, threatening clouds, and the rain seemed to stay away yesterday afternoon.
Yes.
And I think similar this afternoon, we might get showers later on this evening, but so far so good.
Something that we've had today that we haven't had the rest of the week was wind. I see the flags there in the background blowing quite stiffly, and it's blowing with and against the direction of play. So going away from the board, you're playing with the wind. Coming up, you're playing against it. So it makes a bit of a difference in your weight control. But the players seems to have adjusted well to it and not be too loose with their weight control there.
Well, yeah, we've got a head. Well, Armand is just in front of the head there, but if we can have a look at that end, there's probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 bowls within a foot.
Well, yeah,
Yeah, so
eight bowls within a foot and 10 within 2-3 feet. So
Yes.
it's a very tight head.
So for Armand to try and get another shot is going to be extremely difficult. There is a shot on his backhand to try and turn the blue ball coming in, but he's just got to turn it once. Doesn't want to turn it twice.
Let's put it down a bit quickly, I think. Just not going to drop, but I think that might be a measure for second.
Yeah, I think Jason's last ball actually came in at second there. He actually rested on the shot ball.
Oh, it's on the shot ball, I see.
So JBA have got a lot of woods in their head, and this is an opportunity for them to have a run at the head, because very often when you've got a lot of bowls around, you can get a result. They're looking at that split in the front of the jack, have a full run at that. Will connect Jason's last bowl and possibly take the shot ball out. The shot ball will take a lot of other bowls out with it, but I think JBA could be lying if he eats it correctly.
So he's going to have a run, a dip at it on the backhand. Not crazy weight, but just under the line, and that.
Well,
is
he's
now
turned. Yeah,
2 shots.
that's the shot.
That's
Yeah.
an unlucky result there, but that should be 2-2 Province. Takes the score up to 11-5. And now, is that a bit of a momentum shift now to Province?
Yeah, you know, it's the first time JBA haven't got the result they were playing for, and very often, in about 10, 11 ends, the game does tend to change momentum. The Western Province boys haven't panicked yet. They are still in the game. They're enjoying the occasion. It's wonderful to see them in the final. I know some of the players did come in for quite a lot of criticism in their home district, but the players don't select themselves. They get selected and they do their job, and that's exactly what they have done. So well done to the Western Province selectors for taking the bold step of including a lot of younger players in the side.
Well, I've just called in some reinforcements just to relieve me for a minute or two. So I've got Adams Wagner just coming in to keep you company for a few minutes, and then I'll be back here.
Oh, thank God. Wilfred was a little bit short there, his first bowl, and Warren has just gone a little bit through, and we welcome into the commentary box here Ernest Wagner. Ernest Wagner played lead for the BGN side, who ended up with a bronze medal. Also one of the upcoming bowlers, young bowlers in South Africa. Ernest, welcome.
Thank you.
So Ernest, you did play in the Junior Masters this year as well. I think you got to the final, just lost in the final there, got a silver medal. So it's been a good season for you. You can tell us a little bit about your week. How did it go?
Yeah, I must say it was an up and down week for us. I think the rain this season has made it a bit different from what we're used to up here. The greens have been a bit slower. Nothing wrong with the lines though. Some interesting results also, but all in all a good week. Obviously some disappointment, but nonetheless a good week for us.
Yeah, Bowl Scouting North did win their game this morning against Eastern Province, which ensures that they get a bronze medal. So well done to Bowl Scouting North. Having a look at Sean there. Sean just hasn't seemed to found his range yet with his weight. Still running a little bit. So the last couple of heads, the Western Province front rank are starting to take a little bit of control, particularly with Andre Barnard. He's been playing really well the last 4 heads. His bowls have been there every end. Certainly out bowling Sean at this stage. But the player of the match so far is Heinz. He's changed the heads, particularly the first 4 or 5 ends. He didn't miss. That's why the lead is 6 shots.
Yeah, he's been outstanding so far in this game. Really hasn't missed. Has been playing with good weight, which is very important on these greens.
So having just said that, Mr. Bowl, Sean Thomas, has got the shot. Having a good look at it, but I think it might be shot. On the adjacent ring now, JBA have taken the lead and 9-6 up. That's Jerry Baker against Herman Heiseman. Western Province can't get off that 6 that they're on. They were 6-2 up. So JBA have scored the last few ends, 6 shots in a row.
Yeah, Prince has been especially good in that game. He's been leading very well.
And I see the last 2 ends as well. Victor's got another 2 balls on the jack. Last end he had 2 woods very close. So that's unusual by Heinz, to drop short.
Rare miss.
A great effort there by Armand. There's a lot of running up and down the green. And we welcome Garth back, and I'll take a little bit of a break. Been talking a lot today, so welcome back, Garth.
Two rare misses there from Heinz. He's been very good in this game.
Heinz has been very good. He's been a star player during this matchup.
Kabos will be looking to play with good weight just to touch the jack and touch it for quite a couple of shots.
He's just on the outside line there. A bit too heavy maybe for what he wanted to achieve there. If he can just touch the jack about 5 inches, 6 inches, he'll make 3 or 4. But it'll be interesting to see what Jason now plays. He'll probably just be looking to turn Sean Thomas in, maybe rest on it to make 2. And he's catching that outside line, but he's got very good weight here.
Oh, drawing the shot.
No, I think it's just out. I think Andre's still holding the shot there. Net welkom aan al ons Afrikaanse luisteraars ook hierso. Ernst, geniet jy die wedstryde sover?
Garth, ek wil sê ja, maar die feit dat ons nie daar speel nie, maak dit bietjie suur, maar ek dink dis 'n hoë gehalte game aan albei kante.
Dis sover goeie robbel om te sien. Ek dink dit sou beter gewees as ons al was, maar dis mosterd na die maal.
Kabos playing
So
big
he's
weight.
probably shot down. He's playing with. He's got the 1 ball out.
I think Jason is lying the shot.
Yeah, that was a interesting shot. Because he had the opportunity to also take out his own shots and drop a number. I still think it's a good look between those 2 balls for shot. Jason's choice of shot will probably tell us a lot about who's holding. If he's going to play with a meter or so, he's probably shot down. If it's good drawing weight, he's holding. It's good drawing weight, so he might be confident that he's got the shot. Let's see who picks up the jack. It's Warren Stein that grabs the jack, so it's 1 to JBA.
So easy to do that, just to pull up that meter short on these greens.
So on this rink, 12-5 to JBA. Next door to them, it is 9-6 to JBA. So JBA firmly in the lead at this moment. On the ladies, it is 16-5 to Jackie. She's playing against Maggie van Sale. And in the game between Anneke and Heather,
5-4 to Western Province.
5-4 to Western Province. So the ladies' final is still a lot to play for as well. Adams, you played against Wilfred yesterday. You had a very good game, and in this game he's been very similar. He's been close to the jack most of the times.
Yeah, I think yesterday he was excellent when he played against us.
Warren just on the outside line there, just carrying a bit, but the way Heinz and Jason's been playing, they won't mind anything that goes past the jack, because they've been playing with such confidence into the head, making that movement first. But Wilfred really has adjusted well here, and that's going to be the shot.
Very good correction.
Yeah, thanks for the shout out there, Logan. Bob is a great commentator, has got a lot of experience, he knows the game well, and enjoyed there all the way from Ganubi. Played there a few years ago in the Interdistricts. Lovely little part of the country as well, down in Border. Margaret Thomas watching from Durbanville in Western Province. A few Durbanville players in the final here, both sides, men's and ladies. Sean just finishing outside the line there, but once again in the area. Ardre's given himself some lawn here. He's just going to finish on the outside there. Good weight, but just not coming back to centre. It seems on this hand they've just played the backhand going away from the board and the forehand coming towards it. If you stick it out a bit too wide, it just sticks out there and doesn't come back. It's a very fine line. The other hand's a bit more forgiving, gives you a chance to come back regardless of whether you've played it wide or narrow. It's more forgiving than this hand closest to the clubhouse. Heinz is going to run into Ardre's ball there.
Armand's just going to pull up slightly short there.
Yeah, just got a greeting here online now from Wayne Roberts. How's it, Wayne? We missed you at the Interdistricts this year, but your Port Natal side gave a good account of themselves. Heinz very close again. Is just going to pull up short. But never too far away so far in this game. Armand being called on the forehand just to turn his own bowl. Just draw past it. He hasn't been playing with the same confidence he played with against us yesterday, against BGN. But if he gets one close here now, it will do himself a world of good as well.
A fair effort there.
Yeah, good effort. JBA should be a bit wary. They've only got the one ball close there from Sean Thomas. If he goes, they could drop 2 or 3. Jason's on a fair line here, but once again, it's just sticking out there on that hand, and he flops Sean in for shot. Bit of a fortunate result there, but it was on.
This might force Western Province's hand, so it's not necessarily a bad thing. They find that ball.
He's playing with big weight. Whoa.
Just pulled that one.
Just pulled it like any else. Jason's on a good line here. He's now tightened it up a bit. That hand's not bending a lot. He's finding Heinz. That's in a good position. I think Kabos might be looking on the backhand for the jack now. They've got the position at the back. They can make it 3 or 4 if he gets the jack clean through. Andre seems to be suggesting the same. It's a very fine line, but definitely, the way the game's been going, they need to make some change. They can make a 4 if they picks up the jack straight. That's the call now coming through from Armand.
On a good track, he's very close.
And he's got it. Brilliant shot. That might have made 5 shots even. Because the ball went to the left of our screen, it depends on how far it went. It might bring in that ball of Wilfred as well. It's definitely 4, I think. They might need to call the umpire with a long measure here.
It's a good shot there by Kabos, maybe a bit of a momentum shift.
The ball hasn't gone into the ditch, so they've taken out, it should be 3 at least. I'm measuring JBA's closest bowl. I don't know what he signaled there, it's probably 4. See what they flip the board over with. It was 12-5. And Andre's flipping the board. 12-8. Only 3 shots. But still a great shot. That was the shot I saw, and Armand called it as well. And that was positive. That wasn't a. It's a good intent, showing that they're still fighting for this, and brings the game back to 12-8. It's a good, and on the, if you think it was, they dropped the first set 11-2, they're up 6-1 on this set, so that's showing that there's still some fight left in this province team.
Good start by Wilfred.
Seeing the perfect delivery banner there in the background. We've had Kies here, the CEO, he's here in the audience as well. Great to have that support at a local level for our game, and thanks to everything that Perfect Delivery and Barton does. So just an update from the coastal games. The men's vets have been blown off the green in Cape Town, so heavy winds there, and one of the men's B in East London rained out. So the winner there is JBA. So congrats to JBA's B side. Men's taking the gold in the B inter-districts.
I think that's 4 in a row for them.
Yeah, very consistent as a district, JBA, and we spoke about it earlier. And if they make the finals, they seldom take silver. That's just a bit tight there from Audrey. He would have liked to get around Warren's bowls. They had good weight there.
Sean on a good line, just running a bit through. Seems to still be struggling with the weight.
Yeah, he hasn't really found his rhythm, hasn't found his weight. And that's a very good response there from Audrey. Taking his line, bending around those bowls, ending in a brilliant place. So really, Vietnam with their tails up at the moment, Ernst.
Yeah, certainly I think in this set they've been fighting back.
Sean seems to be on the wide line again on that end. Nearly pushes Wilfred a bit closer. So just an update from the ladies. A commanding lead on the one rink, 18-5 to the team of Jackie van Rensburg. She's supported by Emma Murphy, Michelle Ashburn and Joyce Velampini. And in the other rink, Annika is up 7-4 for province against Heather Pembroke. Such a seasoned side that of Heather Pembroke. If you look at the experience between herself and Esma Haley, you've got probably about 60, 70 years worth of bowls between the two of them. Heinz is pulling up short here. It's unlike him when he shot down to be tentative. He likes to be attacking when shots down. So it might indicate a bit of a momentum shift, a bit of doubt creeping into the JBA players' minds. And Armand, he's now found a good line on that straighter hand. Just pulling up short.
Heinz has definitely pushed this one more.
Yep.
Collects Warren's ball.
And he just pushes him a bit through, but that should be second shot now. After a very close first set, JBA has pulled away to a commanding lead in the second set. They're up now with 6 shots to 0 after 4 ends in the second set. So Jerry against Herman there. That's a good response from Davey, drawing shot there. Kabos just looking to draw on his forehand. It's a decent line on that hand. If he promotes, Armand will be good, but he's got a slip on it and just turn, just outside. Thought he might turn Wilfred in there for another. Very difficult to draw on that hand. If you don't have your line perfect, it's going to stick out, and I think if you just cut it, it's going to cut away. But he's got the balls coming in. It's Armand, it's Wilfred. Jason on his backhand, he'll be looking to promote either Heinz, and if he slips inside, to fall onto the short ball or get the jack. just
Very
clips
unlucky.
it. Very unlucky. It was on a good track, good weight. But that opens it for the draw. Kabos can now sit on that bowl of Warren just behind the jack for a second. Gives them options, but he decides to stick to his forehand.
Little shuffle.
Little shuffle, walks onto the mat and then walks after this bowl.
Had good weight for it.
Very good weight, just too narrow.
Very easy to do on that tricky hand.
Hines keeping Jason on that backhand. He'll want to sit the shot bowl. If he touches the jack, it's both Sean and Heinz's bowl waiting.
He's very close if he has the weight.
Carrying a bit too much to get back to the center line, but that's 1-2 Province. So 12-9.
Garth, it's cooled down now a little bit in the last few minutes. Do you think that will have an influence on the greens?
Well, if you ask me, I've played through all types of weather this week and I had no clue, so I won't be able to tell you. But normally it depends on the cloud cover and stuff like that, whether the grass is standing up, where the sun is. Definitely it does have an effect on the nap of the green. You see Wilfred, decent weight, but just getting stuck out on that hand we were speaking about. That's a
Good start by
decent
Warren.
start from Warren. He hasn't been his steady self as well in this second set. I think the front rank of Province has been playing exceptional, and Wilfred's on a good track here again. Not being
Very
rattled
good.
by a close bowl there and drawing these shots. See some of your Southern Free State compatriots here. Arends, how's it? You want to give a shout out to anyone specific there in Bloom? Johan Beer maybe? Your trips partner?
Yeah, shout out to the boys that side. Nice to see them all this side.
And I'll say hi to Brett. How's it, Brett? That's a great effort from Audrey, but finishing in a good spot there between Warren's bowls. Want some insurance at the back.
Sean will be looking to just touch the jack a few inches or sit on Wilfred's bowl. It's just a bit over.
Yeah, and shout out to the people at home there for me, Angelique, Matthew and Mirai. Hope you're enjoying the bowls as well. Audrey just dropping a bit short. I don't think he was really sure about what he wanted to do there. Cheers.
Not thirsty, no. Now I'm driving.
Sean playing with a bit more intent. Just dropping under. That might have moved it in a better position for Province. Protects the draw to their bowls, the trail to the JBA bowls there on the forehand.
Armand will be looking to get another one close.
Yeah, it's nice to see him being humble. It will be difficult for him to be too big for his boots. But good bowl here coming in, just dropping short. Good line. What's been good about this province side is that they haven't given up. They've stayed calm, haven't played rash shots. Armand will have a clear idea of what he wants to do coming back from the head.
It's nice to see from a young back rank that they keeping a calm head and trying to stay in the game.
I've said it earlier to Bobby as well. They're very deliberate and they discuss their shots. So just navigate this tricky line here on the backhand. Seems to be on a good line. It's all the weight now. It's a very good ball from Armand. Just touching the jack slightly, but sets him up nicely because now the jack will go to his ball. He's finished in a good position. Line's playing positive here.
He's on a tighter line.
Yeah.
Got lots of weight.
Yeah, just too heavy to come back.
Very good to see so many provinces staying to watch the finals, supporting their fellow players, and a good atmosphere at these finals.
That's one thing you take away from bowls, the camaraderie and conditions of play has been good in this tournament. So fun to be had all round.
On the rink next door, Prince has just played a great shot. Davey had a ball right next to the jack and Prince has pushed it into the ditch. Stayed for shot.
I just want to give a shout out to the young Eastern Province bowlers that played against us this morning as well. Tian and Vian, they really gave a good account of themselves. It was an awesome game, and it's always played in a good spirit, and I think that just speaks to the camaraderie you get here in bowls.
Jason down with weight. Very tricky to find a line there with weight. You don't want to go too narrow, but it sticks out a little bit.
And that's another one to province. So Armand looking at it, but it's only the 12-10. So this contest shaping up to be a very closely fought contest, coming to the end of the last set. So it's 12-10 after 13 ends. And there's the guys from Natal: Roger, Jared, Graham,
Paul
White, and
Terence McGlynn
from Kingfisher. En even some Limpopo, dis 'n Dani daar in die agtergrond. Hallo Dani. Lekker om met Janine mense ook op kamera te hê. There's Buffel from Border. Great start there from Wilson. I haven't come to expect much less from him. He's been really consistent throughout this tournament. A stalwart for province up front.
Very good, Wilfred.
Just an update, so it's 8-6 to province after 11 ends in the game between Annika and Heather. And in the other game, it seems to be 18-7 after 13 ends to Jackie and her side from JBA. Wilfred seems to be on a good track again. Just finishing in a good spot here.
That's good leading, one on and one beyond.
Exactly. You don't want to leave yourself exposed at the back, especially if your position has put their first ball there. Warren's trying here. He's just getting stuck on that outside line again. This Hardray pulling up short there. It's, well, not that short, a ball in front, but it once again not getting back to centre. Sean also playing this hand. We had a similar hand this morning at Morningside, so maybe the players feeling if they just find their line or they
Very
wait,
good.
the line should come there. But excellent shot there from Sean.
Backing himself to play the difficult hand and get the shot.
Hardrey's
Hardray,
not far off here if he's got the weight.
he's very close.
Oh,
he's
brilliant
drawn it.
bowling. That's excellent bowling. Sorry, we've had a request that can we put on all 4 scores. It's going to make the screen a bit busy, but we'll update you as soon as often as possible on both the rings here by the men, but also the ladies. And Sean Thomas playing a cracker there, so Warren staying there holding shot. Might be even 2 to JBA.
Nice 1-2 punch there from Sean. Sure, that'll do his confidence a world of good in this final.
I think so. Michael, as I said earlier, it's 1 set apiece at the ladies, 18-7 at the moment to JBA in the game between Anneke Skeeper. The game between Lydia van Zyl, Lydia Maritz, and Jackie van Rensburg. But in Anneke's game, she's up 8-6 against Heather Pembroke. Good shot there from Armand, being 2 down, drawing the shot. Jerry having a big run there, but to no avail. And Heinz makes the difference again, and that's this shot.
Very good end this, it's changing every ball.
It's been an entertaining game. The heads haven't always been tight, but it's interesting to see the shots the players are playing. How they view their own abilities. I think sometimes backing themselves more on a run than a draw.
I think Armand will be up to this, the way he was gesturing.
Yeah, he's
Either find the ball or the jack back.
playing on that difficult line and just dropping inside.
Put that balls, mate. Lift that twice for another.
And thank you for the tournament officials looking so often nicely after us here in the commentary box. Some cold drinks being carried across us. We appreciate that. Keeps the throats lubricated and the commentary flowing.
Just about that much only, but good effort, huh?
So I think there's a nice shot here for Kabos on the inside on the forehand. It's a hand that holds its line. You can play onto that shot ball of Heinz and make a possible 3 there. Also on the inside line, I think there. It's a very, very tough shot to play because you don't want to have too much weight. But he can afford a bit more weight because they've got the best back. They've got 2 best backs. 4 now.
Jason on a very good drawing line. Will he get through the port? That's an excellent shot.
Anke Bousna, I think he can play with more. Yeah, Armand gesturing, play more positively. You've got all the back balls. He can make it 5 if he pulls it through. And if he stays close to it, it will make it very difficult for Jason to draw.
Just
Stuck
on
on
that.
that line, and he's going to nearly pushed in another one for JBA there. Evert, ons probeer vir die spelers sê hulle moenie voor die kamera staan, was baie moeilik. Jy weet in die hitte van die spel wil almal in die kop wees en sien wat aangaan. Maar ons probeer ons bes. Ek hoop julle geniet die uitsending en dat julle die rolbal geniet ook. En die kommentaar natuurlik, ons probeer ons bes. Jason net 'n bietjie kort daar en maar hy wou nie daar probeer nie. So 2 daar. Daai tweede stel nou aan WP behoort. 14-10. Hulle daai stel het hulle 9 of 8-5 gewen. So 2 stelle teen 1 sover in Johannesburg se guns. Province also picking up a few shots on the other rink there now. So pulling the game back a bit closer. The holding shot there. Nick Rustin just falling a bit short there. But the score at the moment there, 13-9. So 6-3 up in that skin, but still 2 more ends to go. So a lot that can still happen there. Aaron taking his time there. Wants to make sure of that line. Wilfred got stuck outside again. Decent weight. And this is a good response from Warren. Just slipping past the jack, but never lost when you're back behind it.
Wilfred's on a better road here. He has the weight, he's very, very close.
It's close as well. That's a good adjustment after his first bowl. A bit short and wide, and now just slipped on the inside in a good position and holding shot.
That's been a characteristic of his game in the last few games, is that he's corrected very well.
Mornay, ons sal so elke nou en dan 'n bietjie Afrikaans ingooi dat jy kan tred hou ook. Maar lekker om te sien jy's online. Anneke, hulle is nou redelik goed op in hulle wedstryd. So ek seker jy sal graag wil weet wat aangaan in hulle wedstryd daar. Die telbord is net bietjie toe paar van die spelers wat voor het staan. Sean getting stuck on the outside line, pushing Wilfred in for another. Nou so Anneke Skeepers hulle 12-6 op in hulle wedstryd. En in die ander wedstryd was dit 18-9 vir Jackie van Rensburg teen Lydia Marit. So baie om voor te speel aan die dames finaal ook. We've discussed it earlier. So is 18-9 na 14 koppe vir Jackie van Rensburg en dan 12-6 na 12 koppe vir Anneke. Dankie vir daai update, Morney. So we've discussed this earlier. It's so important that the two teams playing together in this final keep track of their teammates on the ring next door, because that aggregate is worth so much in determining the winner at the end of the day. Because if on this second rink the province team has really made a good comeback, and if they can get their noses in front and Herman and his side, you know, pull a few shots back, then that bonus really does come into play.
Very good effort there from Armand. We've had a couple of good balls. The last 3 balls were all very, very good. First, Audrey pulling the white back, very good change. And then Sean getting very close. Lines has to be narrow here, surely.
He's narrow on that line. He doesn't have the weight as well that I think he wanted to play with. He's narrowly slipping both province front rankers balls. I think Armand will do well if he can maybe push one of their own balls through on the forehand, slip behind to get a good ball at the back, because JBA will be looking to attack this head. They're holding two decent shots there, province does, so they'll want to protect the back if the jack does come through, that he finishes in a good spot now. He has given it some nice air to get it around. It all depends on the weight whether he comes back. He hasn't really centered, I think, as far as he wanted to there.
Oh, what a great ball, Davey. Hold on. You go there, Chris. Get in the hole there, very good. Yeah. Right to you.
Heinz is trying, yeah.
He's very close to the ball. That's a very good shot.
It's a good shot, and that makes 2 at the back. Jack stayed on the green, so it will be an interesting draw here on this narrow hand. I think Cabos will be loath to go a bit wide, but he doesn't want to run into the JBA bowl there of Sean Thomas on the side. But I think he can be confident in just picking his line and making sure he reaches the ditch with this draw. All on the weight, so it's a very good line. And that should be good enough for shot. It's not close, but that's shot for now. About a meter and a half, 5 feet away.
Jason on a fair road.
Jason's very close here. He's going to slip past. He might even sit the jack in the ditch, but that's a brilliant ball. It's not a toucher, so that might give Cabos the opportunity to run both the ball and the jack into the ditch. And he is going for it.
I think he'll play just a bit of weight. Danger is if he chips his own ball out, he goes a couple down. He's in the area.
Very close here. That's a cracking shot. That's a brilliant shot from Kabos. That will get the province supporters up. Interesting to hear the bar side clapping a bit louder for the province shots than the JBA side shots. A bit of bias being shown by the districts, and that's purely because JBA has been dominating this competition for a while now, and we might want to see a different winner. Well, when I say we, I mean the people here in the bar. I'm totally impartial about who wins here, but it's a good contest so far.
Good pressure shot there by Kabos. Did very well to sit that ball and get the jack in the ditch. Wilfred on a good track.
Yeah, he really has been a top player for Western Province.
Interesting to see that the players are choosing to play the difficult hand more often than not. I'd have thought that they might have tried the other side of the green.
As I said, I think there's one line on this hand, and they feel they might know where that line is, and then they just need to focus on their weight. The other hand does cut a bit, so if you're a bit narrow, you're going to be under. Wilfred's on a good line here again, all on his weight here.
Oh, he's very close to the jack.
Oh, he pushes to himself. That should be good enough to have shot.
Just chasing a little bit there, but can afford to because he had another ball close, and the ball in the back's always very good.
Really has turned out a lovely evening or afternoon here at Bedford View Country Club. The wind has settled a bit. It was a bit chillier earlier, but that's a good response from Warren. That should be shot now. Aldridge's going to stick on that forehand. He's got the opportunity to just touch the jack both sides because he's got a ball on either side waiting for his lead.
It's in the area.
He's
Will
in
he
the area. If he's
get
got
down with the weight?
He's
Very
drawn a very
good.
good shot. Just going to fall out.
Still there. Turn that ball.
So Province holding 3 shots on the rink next door.
Few options.
They're down 7-3 on that skin. If Herman can draw another, they can peel that skin.
Shot.
Sean playing with good weight there, a little bit under, but just falling in perhaps for shot.
It's still a good look all around there, but Aldridge's got the opportunity to play into that bundle, turn himself onto the jack. He's got a bit more intent with this. And he's going to find himself. That's a great shot. That's exactly the way I saw it. You know, don't be scared. Play onto yourself. His ball was on target for the jack, and he executed it perfectly.
It just shows you what good leading and a good front rank does. It gives you lots of opportunities to play shots with confidence. Balls in the area.
Try it.
Sean also looking with some
Not
weight
getting
here.
shot.
And what a shot. Pulls it straight through. But Jack's staying on the green, so it gives Province an opportunity. Peel that jack off, put it in the ditch first, but great shot there from Sean Thomas. He hasn't had the best afternoon thus far, but that should give him some relief and some confidence.
I think that shot definitely has pumped up the JBA side a little bit.
Yeah, they've been under the pump a bit in this last set or so. Armand playing good weight and getting a good second shot there. That's important. You know, you first get a one close and then you can play more positive, get a different result, maybe clip out that bowl.
He was a bit fortunate. He was quite a ways under the line and got a little flick off the front bowl, but he had good weight for it.
Heinz trying to box the jack first, just cutting his line there. Good weight for it. They can afford to be positive at it. They've got the toucher against it. Armand's trying here.
He's following this one.
Just not centered. Just not centered, but two good balls in the area.
Ideally like to be reaching in that situation. But another second shot makes it all the more reason for Kabous to play a good shot. Let's see what Heinz does.
Yeah, Heinz will once again look to box the jack, but he's
Also after it.
just going to pull up inside it, but that's two now.
Number 2.
Once again, it forces Province now to play with better weight. They can't just have a full dip at it. Armand's looking on the forehand, but that's a bit of a cowboy shot.
Those two balls are very far apart. It'll be very, very lucky if you do get them both with big weight. I think, like you said, Garth, you'd ideally just want to play fair weight, just enough to get around that ball and put the jack in the box or set the ball for the shot.
Kabous on the forehand, so they're going to have a dip there.
I think he was on the backhand.
Oh, it's on the backhand. Sorry, I can't always see where he's looking. Oh, but that's a good ball.
Very fortunate there. He had good weight. Jason also following this one. He likes it.
He likes it.
He's very close. Oh, that's a killer shot.
That makes it 3 to JBA and very, very difficult to get close now. That's just what the doctor ordered. And what Province would not have wanted.
Kabous will be looking to just turn one of his own balls or slip past them and draw maybe a second shot. He's not looking silly. Has he got the weight?
He's got good weight. He can just sit on Sean's stay for third shot.
That's
an
very
excellent
good.
shot. That makes sure it's only 2 at the moment. Jason's got the option to do the same. Kabous doesn't have a toucher, so if he sits him, puts him in the ditch, then it is really close. Net om ons kykers te laat weet, op by die dames is 18-11 vir Jackie van Rensburg teen Heather teen Lydia Marit, en dan in die ander wedstryd is Anneke Skeepers 13-6 op teen Heather Pembroke. So daar's nog baie close tussen die twee spanne ook. Baie wat kan gebeur en 'n wonderlike wedstryd ook om te aanskou hierdie kant. Daar slaan Jason ongelukkig vir een van die WP spelers nader vir Wilfred. So dit sal net die 2 skote vir JBA wees. Telling nou 16-11 na 16 koppe. In die ander wedstryd is dit 15-9 vir Jerry Baker teen Herman Huishamen. Hulle het nou die tweede stel ook gewen 8-3. Maar die wedstryd is nog ver van klaar af. Ja, maar ek is nou net ingelig is dis Maggie wat die skiep is, nie Lydia nie. Lydia is die tweede. So jammer daaroor. Maggie van Sail is die skiep. Lydia Marit's tweede. En dan maar ek het daarom die spelers reg, net nie die posisies nie.
Wilfred playing with decent weight again, just getting caught outside. Wazza opting to play the other hand now, and it seems to have a bit of a more reliable bend.
Yeah, it does finish nicely. You just need to trust your line, like my experienced skip will tell me. Trust your line.
And grass is for free.
Grass is for free.
Wilfred's good if he stops.
He's not bad, yeah. Very good effort there. Finding the line quite nicely there after just setting the first one a bit far out. Sean might be a bit under here, but he's playing with positive weights. He's looking for that jack again. That's going to go to the ditch. A rush of blood there from Sean Thomas, telling himself, listen, calm down, patting the nerves down. Andre also cut his line a bit, but better weight here. He's going to finish in a good spot. He's staying on the green. They don't want to run that risk of dropping a number again at the back. So very good spot there.
Indeed, in a game like this, very important for the front rankers to rather be behind the white than short of it. Sean drawing a good second there, he just needed a foot or so to the jack.
Andries, bly jy geniet die rolbal by die werk. En dat julle die uitsending geniet. Okay, so Province holding one, maybe two there. But also the head setting up nicely for them. Arman can draw confidently on that backhand. Slight touch on the jack will hide it and give them opportunity to make more. But Heinz has got first say. So let's see what he does. Heinz is not reaching, that's not like him.
Yeah, he had a great start to the game, but since has just been falling away slightly.
And this is a good ball from Armand.
He's very close to pulling the white.
That's an excellent ball.
Draws another one in there. Just saw a comment from Mornay saying that there's some more noise from the Western Province sides, maybe some belief. I do think that the Province sides have not given up. Everyone's playing very well, and yeah, the spirits are definitely up.
Heinz, uncharacteristically two poor bowls in this end. This really opens the door for JBA, for Province. If Armand can touch it, Jack slightly can make 4 or 5 shots and puts them right back into this game.
Big ball this.
I don't know if he got it away cleanly, but he's trotting after it.
I don't think he's pushed it.
I saw with the delivery he didn't get away cleanly and he's dropped a meter. He'll be very disappointed with that. But still they're holding, I think, the 3 shots. But Jason's got that knack, in this type of situation, to play positively, find the bowl, find the jack. I don't think he'll be short. He won't die. He won't die wandering.
After this one, playing the exact shot you described, Garth, looking for the jack in the box.
And he's got it. That is the trademark Jason Evans shot. When the chips are down, play positively, have a dip into the head, and more often than not, he seems to find that jack. And how do you think Province feels after seeing that jack disappear between their bowls?
I think it definitely is demoralizing.
Heartbreaking. Both trying, he just needs to stay on.
Oh, just falls into the ditch. Valiant effort.
Very good effort there. He's got about half a meter to draw into. Jason's about a meter from the jack in the ditch.
That really was a crucial shot from Jason. Fortune favors the brave, and yeah, could have just as well missed the jack and have been a couple down, but finds the jack and is now sitting pretty in the ditch. Cabos was close with his first. Doesn't need to change a whole lot.
I just want to take off probably half a meter, and then that he's cut his line. He slips there. Looks like only one to JBA, but the game is starting to pull away a bit from Province. Got Mike Herbert here, supporting his Welsh country mate. Annika's side picking up again, extending their lead. It's now 14-7, and the other side, Jack is up 21-12. So 9 shots in it on the one game, 7 on the other. Going to come down to the wire in the ladies' final. The men's final, Province will really need to pull a rabbit out of the hat to really. They're down in both games 18-9 and 17-11. It might just be a bridge too far.
Fix it up, right? Don't go wide.
Welcome back, Bobby.
Thanks, Ernest. Garth has just gone for a comfort break. Been great bowls to watch from the outside. There are plenty of spectators around, almost onto the green now. In the bar area, just walked into the bar area. There's more people inside the bar watching on the live streaming. I think we've reached over 600 views, 600 live viewers. So when we talk about 600 live viewers, that's one TV set or one iPad or one iPhone. Could be possibly over 2,000 people actually watching this final. We treated to some fantastic bowls by both teams. Youthful Western Province side, it looks like it's a little bit of a bridge too far. It's a huge, would have been taken a huge effort to beat JBA on their home turf. It's a side that's won the provincial the last 2 years. They're going for the hat-trick. But Western Province certainly have nothing to be ashamed of. They've played exceptional bowls the whole week. To get to the final is a great achievement. Here we have all our spectators. See on the left-hand side there, we've got Adrian Bookles from Northern Free State. And as we go around, people are enjoying the afternoon, enjoying the bowls, enjoying the refreshments. Right in the middle of our screen there, we have Donnie Pickett in the red. I'm sure he's enjoying 1 or 2 refreshments as well. But we've seen some fantastic bowls, Ernest, particularly if we look across to the rink on the other end. The Jack has been peppered the whole afternoon with bowls, similar to this game as well. Both front ranks really have upped their game since the halfway stage. All players are playing well.
Yeah, I think the quality has been very, very good, and a lovely atmosphere for a final. Lots of people watching here in person and online, so very good for the sport, and it's really encouraging to see. And yeah, kudos to JBA for hosting such a lovely tournament. It really was well done this year, especially given all the rain that we've had. Yeah, very good.
Yeah, we were fortunate. Only one session was rained out, so we managed to complete the 8 sessions. Each team had to play 9 games. One session was rained out, and now in the final the weather has played its part as well. No chance of rain the next few hours, so we really have been blessed this afternoon with wonderful weather. The wind has died down now as well, and the quality is really beginning to show on the greens. The Western Province boys, they're enjoying this the moment. They've still got a few ends to play, and they want to enjoy every head. They really have enjoyed their bowls this week, and it's been a pleasure to see, particularly the youngsters coming through the ranks. And from what I've seen, there's been a lot of young players playing this week, Ernest, and the gap is closing between the more senior players and the up-and-coming juniors. And it's good to see they're ready to step into the positions of the more senior guys.
Yeah, I think it's very nice to see. Yeah, lots of mates of mine also playing at this tournament that we've gotten to know each other over the years. But I think also have to stress how critical it is for the senior players to play a mentor for the younger players, and it's nice to see that happening in almost every district. So lots of encouraging things, and hopefully the future is bright for Bowl South Africa.
Yeah, your opposition this morning was Eastern Province, and they've got a very experienced skip there, Paul Spriggs, and he's got 2 junior players playing in his front rank, particularly a young Tian van der Bank. I think he's in his early 20s. Also had a great tournament, and Vian Visser, 2 young players, and Paul Spriggs has taken them under his wing, and they really have upped their game as well this week.
Yeah, 2 good friends of mine, Tian and Vian. They are quite a killer combo in the front. Played against Vian in the inter-districts final, I think in 2021 when it was in BGN. He also played for Paul in that final. We managed to pip them, but he was definitely the man of the match, Vian. So nice to see them still sticking around a couple of years later and still playing well.
Yeah, and what I mentioned earlier on is all these younger players that are playing, they've obviously been taught the correct way of playing the game. It's so refreshing to see them on the green. They've got immaculate manners, show very good sportsmanship. They applaud both their own team as well as the opposition's team's bowls, which is really good to see. They're reinventing bowls, I think. Kavas has got such a good touch with his bowl. He gets the ball away smoothly, you know he's very, very close.
Yeah, he's got a lot of finesse, the way he puts the ball down. Jason was very unlucky with his first. He'll be looking to play sort of similar weight in there, try and find the opposition bowl. think he's only the one down and has a couple of second shots.
Yeah, the JBA have got into a commanding lead now, with Jerry moving into an 18-10 lead against Herman Heiseman. Oh, so Jason was in the target both bowls, but unfortunately didn't get the result. Both plays the same bowl as he did. If Cabos plays this, he's a little bit under, so
He's declared it. He might be confident that he's holding 2 if he declared it there, Bob, because that wasn't.
Yeah, I'm surprised he declared his bowl because they need
They
shots.
need shots. That's exactly what I was thinking, but I definitely feel that was a declare the way he played it.
Yep.
I was just telling Ernst that the ladies' final is really setting up to be very close. It's JBA up 9 shots in the one, Province up 7 in the other. So
Yeah, it's Maggie van Zel's team is playing against Jackie van Rensburg. Really have come back into the game. They were well down.
yeah,
They have pulled up a little bit, and the other Western Province side now are extending their lead to 7 shots. So and they've only played 15 ends. The ladies have
yeah. So
a
still
couple of
a
ends
lot
behind
to,
the men. So there's still a lot of bowls to be played.
yeah.
Hopefully we can bring you some of the action from the ladies when the men are finished. The men are about 2 heads at the end of them, so hopefully we can bring you the last couple of heads. The ladies. I must say the Cabos and Amand do play very, very quickly, as do most of the young players. They don't mess around, they get on with it, they walk quickly.
Yeah, we've got about 600 viewers online, so great for everyone tuning in and hoping you're enjoying this, this spectacle.
Yeah, as we said earlier, Garth, 600 online, but that means there might be one TV and 20 people are watching that TV. So,
Yeah.
so realistically, there could be over 2,000 people watching. Wonderful to see.
Yeah,
And we have Wayne York in the background there on the left, tough as ever.
the Eden guys giving us a wave, and there's
Yeah.
Charles and Dean.
And tennis there. So then we have the Skull Kotzer, the manager of Western Province, in the middle.
Here's here as well there from
Yes,
Perfect
wonderful,
Delivery.
Sponsor. Colleen Pickett in the middle there, having a chat.
So just a question from one of the viewers online. Mali, they play 21 ends. So it's 3 sets of 7 ends, and as I explained earlier, it's one point if you win a set, and 2 points if you win. 2 points if you win the game. So a possible 5 points per game, both sides, and then 2 extra points for the aggregate, which goes to the team that has the highest shot aggregate between the 2 teams, if you combine the shots. So currently, the JBA men comfortably in the lead, but 4 ends to go, a lot can change. It's 17-13 in the one game and 18-10 in the other, but a lot to play for still. It's now 21-13 in the one in Jackie's game, so only an 8-shot difference there. But JBA has picked up on the other side, so that negated that a bit, it seems.
Yeah, still pretty close. Jackie van Rensburg is about 2 ends ahead of the end rink, which is Heather Pembroke side. Esme Haley is leading for Heather Pembroke, and Esme takes her time on the match. She really sets herself and focuses, goes into a routine, which takes an extra couple of seconds every bowl.
She does. She's very deliberate on the mat, very methodical in her approach. So, and the results show that she's such a consistent bowler. Good start here from Wilfred. He's got 2 balls just behind the jack. His back rank won't be too unhappy with that, so Audrey will probably play that backhand that they've been playing the whole afternoon. No, sticking to the forehand now. But the chance is there to move the jack towards his leads bowls as well. He's just a bit tentative. What I've realized, Bobby, is on the swingers you need to give it that extra meter or so of running just to get that bend and come back. Whereas on the straighter hand you can take off that meter and just trust your line there.
Yeah, certainly a lot of players have been caught on that forehand, dropping a little bit short. Sean with his forehand coming down this way seemed to be battling to get a bend on that hand. Ball seemed to die out there. Even though Western Province are only 4 shots down here, they've got 3 ends to play. They would like to win their game. Always nice to go back to your district knowing that you won the game in the final, even though it is a team event. But it'll do their confidence the world of good to beat a strong side like this. It's got 2 Proteas in.
Andre very close there to moving the jack just on the inside of the line. There's a shout out here van Itrizia aan our man Skalk, wat die bestuurder is van die WP span. Hi to Abby Skalk, your team is doing excellent. I know you're itching to play. Skalk's a very capable bowler himself, and that's a great shot from Sean Thomas. So important if you're in such a position to make that movement first, because it just takes away that opportunity from your team.
That's Sean's best shot. Sean's not a classic drawer to the jack, but Sean likes to play with it a meter through the head and trailing jacks as well, similar to what Heinz plays. They're always looking to move the jack. If there is a fault with Western Province, maybe they tend to be too neat at times instead of moving the jack. But it all comes with experience, and at the higher level they do play, they will realise that you cannot expect the opposition to miss.
I think, and your point is so valid, Bobby. At this level, you need to make changes constantly to the head. You can't leave it open for the opposition. You need to make sure you take away any catches. You need to make sure you take away any opportunities for them to score. Oh, and Armand really close.
Yeah, he's looking to play the perfect shot there. I think he's looking for the white ball on the extreme left to find the other white ball to kick Sean's ball out of the head.
Yeah, that's a very expansive shot and very little room for error on that. I think on the other hand, maybe sitting Sean's ball through is a safer and easier option. And here comes Heinz. He's on good
doesn't want
line.
to touch the jack though.
Just too quick.
Like a remote there, sort of made grass just before it got to the jack. Yeah, so I think he's going to stick with that. Kabos is very deliberate in his call. Monty runs off to his ball quite often. He does quite a few kilometres on the green every day. He's a fit young man. Tells me that he got provincial colours for toe track, which is tug of war.
Yeah. So
he's playing the backhand now.
Bit more weight is close. Oh, and he's got the shot. Got the shot, just flopping over Wilfred's bowl. It's not the result they wanted.
Yeah, Heinz has got a good shot now to play. If he gets onto the shot bowl and move the jack, he can make 4.
You can even find Sean onto the shot bowl and push him out and stay for 3, maybe.
And Heinz pretty good at these type of shots. Might be, I think he's giving himself time to bend.
It's just over the weight there.
Yeah, it's another ball waiting. So ideally what Kabos would like to do is to play the backhand and try and rest the yellow ball to take away their danger.
Jason can't be unhappy with the way this end is set up for them.
Yeah, he's got a very, with a target like that, you expect Jason to get it with one of his 2 balls.
Yeah, and even if he misses, they don't really have a chance of dropping more than 1.
Certainly.
Which will just make it a bit more difficult.
Another end gone.
Yeah. It's a bit tentative from Kabos. I don't think he's going to reach. It's just pulling up short, about a meter away from the jack.
But I was talking to Skulk yesterday. What a wonderful man. He's really a good manager for Western Province. The way he speaks to them, to his players, never gets upset with anybody. He's a very calm person himself.
The manager, is not on the green, but there's such an important part of the team, and making sure that, level heads prevail, making sure the team knows what they need to do in the context of a game, bringing drinks, stuff like that. It's a pivotal role, and people underestimate that role that a manager plays. Max Hurwitz has been doing it with distinction for JBA for some time already now.
The team basically reflects what the manager does. Jason's looking a little bit of weight, but as we've seen so many times, a little bit of weight, it just won't bend. So there's 1-2 Western Province. It's now 17-14 with 2 ends to play.
Creeping closer.
Yeah, Western Province would love to get something out of this game. They really would. It'll do their confidence the world of good going forward. I'm sure Western Province will stick with the 2 youngsters at the back there going forward next year, giving them a good foundation to build on, and well done to the selectors for taking that leap and giving the youngsters a chance. They certainly have not disappointed.
Putting their trust in the youngsters, and so far it's been rewarded with at least a silver. Just the score update, it's 21-13 and 14-8. 21-13 to JBA and 14-8 to Province in the ladies' final. And in the game between Jerry Baker and Herman Huishamen, it's 19-10 to Jerry with 3 ends to go. Good start from Wilfred.
Jerry's just drawn an absolute pearl of a shot. He was, I think he was 3 down, within 6 inches of the jack, and he actually drew right next to the jack. Great draw there by Jerry. But there's so much noise now around, the players can hardly hear what anybody's saying. They have to literally shout.
Really a buzz here. The crowd is enjoying the drinks and getting excited as we come to the close of a very great inter-district tournament.
We've got the Kingfisher boys who just arrived here. They're sitting in front of us. All look nice and relaxed.
Fun getting their seats in for the prize giving, which will take place right after the conclusion of these games. So it seems that Province still had. Oh no, there. Prince picks up the jack. Okay, I thought Province might have stolen the shot there, but very good shot here from Audrey. So that's 2-2 Province at the moment on this TV rink.
Yeah, Western Province front rank in this game has certainly held their own against JBA, if not better than them.
I think they might have put the front rank of JBA. The big difference, especially early on, was Heinz and Jason.
Yeah, the first couple of heads, like we predicted, they will come hard at Western Province, play the shots, trail jacks, and that's exactly what they did. Picked up 2 threes in the first 2 head, which set Western Province back a bit. They lost a bit of heart there for a few ends, but they certainly have come back now. Cabos has played some great shots to keep his team in the game.
Yeah, so just it's not a stupid question on the chat, but it's one that's been asked a lot of times regarding Cabos's delivery. So the rules stipulate that you need to have 1 foot above the mat at the point of delivery. So Cabos shuffles onto the mat, takes a little pause, and then delivers, and it's been cleared by World Bowls. But always an interesting topic of discussion when it comes to that.
Puna, which is Cabos's father, is playing out of Northwest. He lives in Perez. A wonderful man. He said that the reason why Cabos walks onto the mat is because when he was a youngster he broke his right wrist and he had to play bowls left-handed, and he didn't have enough power to reach the head with his left hand, so he took a run up onto the mat. And in fact, when he had the broken wrist on his right hand, he won the Namibia singles with his left hand, with that same delivery running onto the mat. And then when he changed back to his right hand, he just kept the same delivery, and it works for him. So it might not look conventional, but it certainly works for him. And he's such a talented sportsman as well. He's got his national colours for Namibia in gymnastics. Also a fit young man. He's now come over to South Africa, lives in Cape Town.
Okay, so this is very close from Armand. Getting the jack, not as clean as he would have hoped to.
Yeah, Warren's got the back bowl, so it's still 1 to JBA.
I think he was looking there for Sean Thomas's bowl to make 3.
Yep.
Unfortunately, just on that hand that doesn't want to come back, he stuck it out a bit wide, collected the jack.
Yeah, it could be an interesting draw now. There's quite a thickish greenish patch there just before the jack. So it probably required a little bit of an extra push.
A bit of virgin grass there on the outside.
Now we got Paul White standing next to us. He's standing next to his number 1 rink here. That's the rink that he played the nationals on last year, the national semi-final.
He played.
He was
against Sean
unbelievable.
Thomas.
So he's having a good look at this rink, standing right in front of it.
He'll probably want to roll it up and take it home, but Bedford View might have different opinion to that. That's a good shot from Heinz, getting within 2 feet of the jack.
And Billy Radloff has walked past us as well, also looking very relaxed. All these guys from the coast always look so relaxed, you know. I think they'll have a good laugh down there. George area, Neisner area, South Coast area.
The pressure's off them. They got a bronze in their section by finishing runners up to JBA. So now just enjoying the final.
I don't think Cabos has pushed this one.
He hasn't sent it at all.
Yeah, it's well short.
It's about 2.5, 3 meters short there. So that really does, make it a bit difficult with his last bowl because he's 2 or 3 shots down. And with Jason, Jason will be looking to put one stiff here. He's got the opportunity to draw it on the backhand. He's having a good look, but deciding to stick on the forehand. The forehand should be quite easy to draw on because it doesn't bend as much. Just trust your weight, and he's done that, and he's very close.
Yeah, that's 3 now to JBA. It'll be very disheartening if for Western Province if they drop a 3 or a 4 here.
Cabos on a good track here, all on his weight
Certainly
here.
has pushed it this time.
If he slips him close, yeah, that's good enough for... No. It's going to drop at least 2, I think, here.
Yeah. It could be 2, maybe 3.
We hold the 1. Just go again for 2.
Well, Heinz says he's holding 1. It's important for Jason to draw a bonus to go 5 shots up playing the last. Jason's put a bit of weight on you. Well, he's lucky, fortunate he got the jack, so still 2. 2 to JBA, 19-14 after 20 ends. So it looks like JBA are going to win this game. Similarly on the other side there with JBA are 20-10 up after 19 ends, 2 ends to play.
I think we can safely say, or safely assume that gold will remain here in Johannesburg. On the ladies' side, Jackie has pulled away a bit further from the team of
Jackie
Maggie van Sale.
Yeah, I think Jackie picked up a couple of shots there, so she's 11 shots up against Maggie.
Supporters getting rowdy, liking the attention from the camera. The Bloemfontein boys. And there's some of the border guys as well. Donnie, the reserve from JBA. Gordon May from Ekurhuleni, everyone waiting patiently just for the final bowl to be delivered.
It's an opportunity for the men and ladies to get together. They've been playing at different venues the whole week, so some of their husbands and partners are playing in the other gender event, so
just mingling a
little bit, yeah, and they're having a big party here tonight at Better View, a St. Patrick's Day party. Jason Evans will be singing a few songs, and I'm sure there'll be much consumed tonight here at Bedford View.
Yeah. It's gonna be a fun evening.
Philip Neville asked me before this event how many people will be at the final. So I said probably be over 300, and I think it's a fair guess. Probably over 300 people have arrived. It's a big crowd.
Big crowd, yeah, definitely. So the score in the other game is 16-8 to Province ladies. So that means they're up 8 shots and the other side down 11. So if Province can hook 2 or 3 on this last end against Jackie, that will make it very interesting, the final few ends. And there seems to be a good result there. The one game has been the one end has been burnt between Jerry and Herman, so they're giving themselves another shot, scoring a few shots there.
Yeah, so Western Province would like to get a couple of shots here. It's always good to go back and say we only lost by a couple of shots. Well played by Andre. Andre's had a very, very good game. He can be proud of himself. Certainly has held the team together at crucial stages of this game. Armand did lose it a little bit in the middle of the game, but he's certainly has played a few good ones towards the end. But Andre has been Mr. Consistent. Consistency. I would say him and Heinz. Heinz have been the players of this game.
It's a very good ball from Sean, just pushing through the shot ball and letting Waza hold there now. Andre will be looking to put it back, even trail the jack a bit, make 3. It's on a good track again. Just kicks there. Weight was excellent for the shot.
So I think the difference in this game, Garth, is that 6 shots that JBA got in the first 2 ends. That's basically what the score is now, a difference of 5. But Western Province certainly have not been outplayed.
No, they've really given a good account of themselves in this game. JBA, I think the experience just coming through, playing those positive shots when required, and full credit to the back rank. Heinz and Jason took that initiative early on.
Yes.
And that's what pulled the game away from Province. That's a very good ball from Armand. Just it gives himself an opportunity to play to the jack, sit the short ball now, and make a couple. Heinz might be looking to make a change first, yeah. Great shot from Grant George on the ring next door. Just squeezing past 2 balls onto the jack.
Yeah, Grant George is one of the unsung heroes. He did make the JBA district side, even though he took the place of two master bowlers, South African master bowlers. Who played this year, and they got a bronze and a silver. That's Wayne Rittmiller and Josh Turner.
Josh Turner, yeah.
So, but they've tried GG at the position of third for Jerry, and it has worked. And apparently he's had a very good week.
Ek wil net vir ons kykers in die Kaap laat weet, goeie nuus op die damesfinaal is 21-8 op die oomblik vir Anneke Skeepers hulle teen Heather Pembroke en 24-13, so die skoteverskil is 13-11 in WP se guns. So baie close finaal.
That's a big turnabout now. So hopefully we can, the Pembroke side is a couple of ends behind the rest. So hopefully when the men's game is finished, we can actually pan over to the ladies and watch the last couple of ends there, which should be a nail-biting finish. It's nice to see Western Province playing until the end there. You know, they know the game is gone.
Yeah.
But they still want to get as many shots as they can, accumulate as many shots. This is the last end. They need a 5 to peel the game. They're looking at the set in the front, try and take the two JBA bowls out of the front of the jack. The yellow and the orange one. Possibly could lie two.
I think he's going to be a bit narrow with that, but all on his weight here. I think I was planning to move the jack, but he's just going to push JBA into a good position, unfortunately.
Yep.
That takes away any chance of appeal there. Warren is about 6 inches off the jack there in front, so ideally he would have liked to just slip it, touch the jack to their own bowls, but now he's pushed Hans into a good position. And that's a great bowl from Jason. So if I was Caboose, I think, play positively, clear those two bowls, and maybe then with my last bowl sit that orange bowl, give me a chance to get a 5. That's all they can.
Having a go at it.
Maybe. One's out.
Let's clear the one, so
very difficult.
It's going to be
now.
difficult to get a 5 this end. I don't think there's a 5 anywhere near.
Their best bet is maybe a burn and replay.
Yep.
Like the other one, mate. 1 second and third shot.
Yeah, Jerry's playing the 20th, so
and
maybe
Jackie played a cracker there now. She was 2 or 3 shots down. She's put the jack in the box. I'm not sure who's holding now, but Maggie will have the opportunity to draw to the ditch and just close the deficit there. They're not going to win that game, but as we said earlier, the total aggregate is so important. So Jason just falling a bit close. Armand calling for the run again. They're looking for the burn. Caboose has hooked it, and that is the game. So JBA winning their first game and up 20-10 in the other game. So Max Herbert's giving a fist bump there to the crowd. They feel they've wrapped this up, and in all honesty, believe that's to be true.
So Jason won 20 shots to 14. That's 6 shots up. Jerry at this stage is
10 shots up.
10 shots up. That's 16. There's only 2 ends to play as Jerry, so 16 shots. So I think this will be the last end from Western Province as well for Jerry, and then possibly we can move over to the ladies and watch the last couple of ends of the ladies' games. There's Max, the manager, congratulating everybody.
Okay, so final score there, 24. So Province did pick up the last end there, 24-14. So 10 shots in that game between Jackie and Maggie. And Annika has played a cracker to sink the jack. So they're holding a couple there.
Yeah, big momentum swing in those two ladies' games there, particularly Annika's game. Certainly has taken the bull by the horns in that final, as we expect from our pro tier players. Really is, Annika's played some great shots there.
They're holding quite a couple there, I think. And Heather is pulling up short. That is very naughty. And outside of the line, I don't think she's even in the rink. So I think they might need the calculator for that.
That's a lot of shots there.
Claire Cowan is very happy with that result. We'll just see what they flip on the board. Some of the ladies on the way there, so I can't. So it seems it's 27-8. 27-8. No, yeah, 27-8. So that's 19 shots playing against 10. I think Province has firmly got their hand on the gold there now.
Yeah, there's only 9 shots. There's 9 shots left ahead.
If they pick
2
up,
ends to play.
If they pick up in now, then it's
finished. Yep.
Finished.
Yep. So a big turnabout in the last 5 ends from Western Province. They were down the whole game against JBA. Annika really extended her lead now to 27-8, and as we said, there's 2 ends to play. JBA need 4 shots. At least a 4 this head, because they're 9 shots behind with 2 ends to play. So Western Province score here. It will be game, set, and match. Gold medal.
Yeah, so well done there to JBA for taking the men's gold. Now just the final few ends for the ladies. If Province picks up this end, then it will be...
Yeah, I think Western Province are going to be the party poopers. It would have been nice for all the JBA supporters around here. They would have made that St. Patrick's evening a little bit more festive, but JBA are good losers. They will congratulate Western Province on their victory. JBA are the reigning champions, so well done to Western Province to come all the way from the Cape up to Johannesburg and to win the ladies. It's not over yet, but it's going to take a huge effort from JBA to score their 9 shots in 2 ends.
Yeah, it's a good ball here from the Province second, and she's played a perler.
Well done there to Fakili. Fakili had a good game as well this morning. Ananda, the lead, Ananda Kutsia also had a good game.
So as we come to a close, I just want to thank again our sponsors, Perfect Delivery, and here particularly for the interest in the game and the way that they just help us and run events like this. It's been a very successful inter-districts. I think Bob, you as an executive and CEO, you can be happy with the way it's played out, and JBA as a hosting district, thank you so much. The greens have been great. The tournament officials have been on the ball. Some doubt about the conditions of play, but that all's worked out in the end, and it's been a fun tournament.
Yeah, I think the organising committee for this event have really gone out of the way. The hosting clubs, the 4 hosting clubs, Morningside, Old Parks, Belgravia, and Bedford View have all come to the party. They really have gone out of the way to make the players feel comfortable. Number one, all their greens are very good. We haven't had any complaints about the greens. So interesting to see if they carry on playing another end. I don't think so. If Western Province score here,
Yeah,
it will
it's
be a game, set and match.
shot currently being held by Province. Anneke seems to be calling Claire on the backhand there, because there's their bowls coming in. On the forehand, she's got the opportunity to just slice the jack to JBA and give them a sniff. You don't want to do that. There we see our executive. There's Francois Koen and the two of the selectors, Francois Koen and Johan du Plessis, and our Bowls SA CEO David Hammer. He's getting his photo taken there. I hope that camera is strong. There's a good track from Claire. Just be careful not to push herself out. Full back. Oh, that was a very dangerous shot. I think she might have sold the shot now.
Yeah, but they've got bowls behind their head. They don't want to drop probably more than a 3 this end.
Yeah.
Even if they drop a 3, probably still be 6 shots ahead going the last. But it'll be difficult to get more than 1 here at JBA.
Currently on aggregate, it is 9 shots ahead. If they drop 1, JBA will need an 8 on the last end, which will be close to impossible. But highly improbable, not impossible, but very close to impossible as well. Okay, so Claire sticking to her forehand. She's playing with some weight. If she finds their ball in front, it will be good, but just under the line. Good weight for the draw there. Michelet is just carrying a bit. They're not going to bother the scorekeepers there. Bobby, if you were in this position, which hand would you have played here now? If you were Province?
Well, the forehand is pretty much
closed.
You don't want to get hooked on a short ball. There's a shot on the backhand to turn.
Just on the draw.
Turn on the
pink ball.
Pink ball on the draw. Turn their ball a couple of times. But normally what I call and what the ladies call is 2 different things. So let's see what the ladies do. Not saying their shots are incorrect, yes, but Anneke is going to play the shot on the backhand.
She seems to be close. Claire just apologizing to the camera, and that should be good enough, I think. Not a lot of excitement going on there, but I think that should be good enough for shot. Michelet looking very closely at. She says it's a measure, probably down. They've got an opportunity to draw that jack in there for 3 shots. And she's on the inside line, not going to make any difference there.
Yeah, a bit of a half-hearted shot there. I think it's there's a shot as well for Anneke to play on the forehand.
She touches the jack.
Yeah, or play across the head and right off the 2 front bowls.
Yeah.
The 2 pinkish bowls in the front there. You can actually use those bowls to get onto the jack.
Yeah. She's got options, I think.
If she does get the jack, a piece of the jack to the left-hand side.
She's got a ball straight behind as well, so even if she does slice it, I think that it's safer on the forehand now, to be honest, because if she does flop the green ball of JBA, that will go in for shot. So as you say, play on the forehand, on the tighter side, rub off the front balls.
Just under the bridge type of shot.
If she's sticking to the backhand, interesting decision, but she probably backs herself on the draw there. Not far off, but carrying a bit too much weight. She'll do well to slip that ball. Peter's calling Heather maybe to pull the jack straight through. There's opportunity to make 3 if she gets it all the way back.
All the Province girls are hanging around there. They are a very professional outfitters, Western Province. I saw them early this morning. They were warming up, doing proper stretching exercises, getting on the green, having roll-ups. Very professional, all orchestrated by Claire Cowan, who is a natural sportsman.
Yes.
A lot of these ladies have played other sports. A lot of them have played softball.
And it's such an easy transition. If you've played ball sports to start playing bowls, so for those online thinking about it, it's a brilliant game. Please get involved. Play this. She's taken a shot ball out, but also her own ball. It's a measure for shot, I think. Claire's looking at it with her fingers, but
well,
that's
I shake
it.
hands.
And
So
well done.
congratulations to Western Province ladies.
Baie
Big
mooi,
gold medal.
WPB.
Great comeback there. They were down overall.
Ja,
Great sportsman shown between both sides.
ja, so WP jou lekker ding gewen in die dames en Johannesburg en die mans. Baie dankie vir almal wat geluister het. Bobby, thanks for keeping me company in the commentary box. It was good fun and looking forward to next year again.
Yeah, thank you, Garth, for your time this afternoon. And we'll see you at the prize giving ceremony and enjoy your bronze medal this evening.
Thank you so much, Bobby. Cheers, everyone.